Right this way, everybody. Come on, out the cars. Let's go.
Yo, they gonna impound all of this shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know they gonna be petty with it.
Walk right past all these cops right into the courtroom.
Forgot your pants, Carmela.
I'm serving time, Qatar.
Oh shit.
Guitar.
What?
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Wait, should I get my shit going too?
On business, dude.
Standing on business 3.
Okay, should we get the holy chariot arrival or whatever?
Standing on business 3 times. Hypothetical, because we do it 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, where Taco at?
Right this way.
Say that.
What's up, Bobby?
They got more cops on the outside than they do on the
our house
inside.
now, motherfucker.
Type shit.
This shit
Type
empty.
shit.
Where
Type
the
shit.
police at?
Where is everyone?
I'm about to start flipping shit.
It's an echo.
I'm about to start ripping paint all
Where
over.
we at? Third floor, second floor.
Hello.
Hey,
Where's the case? Upstairs or what? Shut the fuck up.
I got
Don't
no
care.
mask. Get out of here.
Don't care.
Keep walking
Move
and
over.
all these fucking
Don't give a
losers.
fuck.
Out the way. Excuse me.
Excuse
Don't
me,
care.
excuse me. Come here.
Because the
Sweep
real
upstairs,
question
sweep
is,
upstairs.
because the real question is,
Excuse
what
me.
can you
Sweep
do about
upstairs,
it?
man.
What can you do about it?
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me, brother.
Fuck out my way.
Hey, start shooting, man.
Cute.
Hey, start shooting. Do what y'all do best. Start shooting.
Cute.
Keep moving. Keep moving up the stairs.
Yeah.
Standing on business 3 times type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Stand on business
Hypothetically, because we do it
3
24/7.
times.
Valid.
And then it was 2.
Not twice, not 4, but 3.
Shut
Fuck
your
out of
ass
our
up,
way,
man. Yo,
bitch.
somebody bitch
Show
slap
your
me.
punk ass up,
man.
huh?
Gentlemen,
Somebody bitch slap him real quick.
we're limiting to say we just
Cute.
need the defendants.
Cute.
No other members of the
Everyone
public.
come on in.
Cute.
Welcome. You guys are all welcome. Come on in.
Excuse me, brother.
Man, this ain't Atlanta, man.
Come on
TSA
in,
don't mean
everybody.
shit over
Type
here.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
On earth am I seeing?
Come
TSA
on
don't mean
in,
shit over here,
everybody.
man. In Atlanta.
Who's your bitch ass, goddammit?
Yeah, move.
Hi, Ramee.
My phone's even standing on business 3 times.
What's up, boys?
Officer.
On guard.
Hey, you don't gotta listen to him, man. He don't mean shit.
If you're not
Peaky
a named
Blinders.
defendant, do not cross past those barriers, please. Thank you.
Yep. Well,
Nope.
the real
Yes,
Mr.
Judge.
K, the
What's
real
poppin', boy?
Ramee, the real Taco Prince. Step forward, please.
Oh, I could have said please stand up.
We
Nah,
right
that'd
here,
be,
Your Honor.
You're already standing up.
Oh.
Makes sense.
The remainders of you.
I think he'll be proud.
Unfortunately, fire marshal's telling us that we've got a few too many people here.
Cute. Cute.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's cute.
That's a you
That's
problem.
cute.
Wait, who?
Don't
Well,
care.
somebody
Somebody asked-
supporters for my trial. How about you kicked out these random motherfuckers with their ugly ass fucking biker vests on?
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck those dudes,
I'm not
criminal.
speaking to anyone in
That's
particular,
BBMC,
Mr.
you dumb
K.
fuck.
If you don't stand on
Hey.
business
The
3
crowd that's in
times,
the
get the
gallery
fuck out. You know what I'm
as a whole.
saying?
That's cute. That's cute and all.
Hey, man. This is TJ Walker's family right
That's
here.
cute
You
and
can't kick us all out.
That's so fucking cute and all. You know what I mean?
Yo, are the judge talking?
All right, we got everybody
Shut
here.
up. Shut up.
No, we're missing Taco.
All right, where's Taco at?
We're also missing Daquan.
That fat fuck eating or something.
And where's Peanut?
He right here.
Right where?
I don't see
I don't see him.
He's running in and out. I think he's fucked
Oh.
fucked up.
Okay.
He right here. You don't see him?
No, I actually don't. I see you.
No,
With
I
the
don't.
ri-
Mr. Pistone,
Right,
and I see
right here.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
him.
right over there.
You don't see him right here?
No,
No.
Maybe
Peanut.
someone pick him up.
Stop running, Peanut.
Oh, can y'all see me?
Running from the judges.
Yeah, I can see you.
This is why we're saying there may be too many people in here for the fire marshal.
I can't
Oh,
hear
then
the
walk
judge.
your
What
ass
is
out.
happening? I can't hear
He
nobody.
can't see you.
I'm
He
at
can't
the
see you.
court
Okay, I
case,
gotta
Mr.
be here.
Bones. Can I-
Then
how
take
can I
your
help
ass
you?
home, Norman.
I gotta be here.
I don't know
Mr.
what
K.
we're gonna
You and
do
me,
about
we gotta.
Yeah, I got
We got an arrangement today.
Craig.
Get Corwood out of here. He's taking up half the courtroom anyway.
Yep. Ain't that
Good job.
That's right.
Cage that showed up.
I'm gonna let you know right now, bro.
All right.
Peanut, you fucking it up, bro.
What you mean, dope?
Are they trying to?
We're
What
gonna
should I
need
do,
some
Dad?
of you
I'm
that
just
are
gonna
that are
sleep,
here
right?
that are
I'm
not
gonna
summoned
sleep.
parties to
I can hear you,
we need
Alright,
to be able
Bobby
to have
Charles,
this court
get
case.
the
We need to
fuck
be able
up
to see
outta
everybody
here.
here at this time.
Let's get Bobby
If you-
Charles
if you're
and
not a
Carmine the
summoned
fuck
witness,
up out of here.
and you're in the gallery just to watch, Ursula is providing coverage for you, but some of you are gonna need to go.
Okay.
That's you, Carmine and
what-
Bobby. Get the fuck out of here.
What about the 45
Bus.
cops that are over there on the wall?
It's
I think-
43.
What he mean by some is the people that ain't standing on business 3 times get the fuck
Is there a
out,
bunch of
man.
cops over
Hey,
there?
man.
Hypothetically.
TJ
there's
Walls
like
and family,
seven.
man.
There's
We
like
can't
seven.
leave, bro.
I see 3 cops.
Listen, I understand
Yeah, I
if you're
see
not
two.
there's gonna be a lot of spectacle for a lot of people. They're interested in watching this case. You can watch it. There's streams of it, and they are advertised on Twitter if you'd like to take a
What's
look.
Deputy Dumbfuck doing right
I don't
here
like
with his
watching
helmet?
ads.
Okay, I understand, but we can't really proceed if we can't even speak with the defendants.
Why is Ellie just cuffed over?
lot. I bought tickets.
Dude said
Shut
ads,
up.
We
you're
weren't
taking a
selling
turbo
tickets.
L.
If you bought tickets, you got scammed.
You should get a refund for that. for
She's
sure.
on a hut and asked
I
to
bought
come here
tickets
to
for this
watch.
shit,
Not
man. What the
refundable.
hell?
Yeah, come on, man. I bought tickets.
Yeah, if you bought tickets, you got scammed. Get.
All right, so a whole right side.
We
You know,
all good.
Carmine and all that. You know, we can get him out of here.
Yeah, everybody that's not leaving, come to the left side.
You know,
Everybody
all
that's
those
not leaving, come to the left
all those
side.
hospital motherfuckers can get out of here too.
Yeah, everybody that's not leaving, come to the left side real quick.
Yeah, tight shit. Good shit, Bobby. Good shit.
All right, everybody on the right side, y'all good to go? Y'all good to get up out of here? Y'all heard the judge.
Man,
This
I was
shit is
here
never
first,
gonna
brother.
happen.
Come on, man. You gonna
Yeah,
treat
everyone
royalty
except
like
King
that?
OTT, man.
You ain't standing on business, bro.
Man, we
Damn.
are in a
3
Three
times, by the way.
times.
3 times.
we are in a democratic building, man. Don't nobody
That
give
is
a fuck about
hypothetical, though.
royalty.
24/7, man.
Shy OOC cute. That's cute. That's cute, Crane. That's cute. That's cute.
How about people that ain't with me get the
Nobody
fuck up
asked.
out of here, 'cause they just watch- My people here for a reason.
Crane, that's so fucking cute of you.
I
That's.
see a bunch of bozos over there standing around for no
Good
reason.
luck,
What you doing
boys.
here,
Good
Crane?
luck.
Get the fuck out of here.
of here. Good luck, boys.
Oh, Crane's next to us. Where the fuck is he?
I don't even see him.
Oh, bro, shut up. You're proving his point. Shut up. You're proving his point, bro.
He's kind of got you there, dog. He's kind of got you
The
there.
fact that you can't see him is kind of the point, sir.
You're shut up. Vinny, shut up, Vinny. Shut up.
I'm fucking
People-
confused.
Ain't standing on business, so they walking up.
Probably swatting out when you guys come back in, alright?
I don't give a fuck what happens. You guys all stay here.
Ursula is broadcasting the entire thing for you to watch as well.
You know what happened to
Are lawyers and paralegals good, Your Honor?
No.
We'll see. We need to. I mean, we need to
It
clear
depends.
as much as possible so that we can see who's in here and who's not.
Pay me $1,000, I'll leave.
Mickey, you better have cooked something good up for this.
Yeah, I'm not
You know
doing
what
that.
happened the last time most of the live streams happened?
I cooked my best.
Good, good. 35 years is better not go down the drain, buddy. You hear me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
good,
gonna
by
go
the way.
out and back in.
Thank you.
As well, just to see who I can.
Yeah, don't come back, Norman. Yeah.
I
Walk out the courtroom just like we told you.
What was that?
Hey, good shit, fellas.
Mr.
Stand on
DeConde.
business.
We can't move, Your Honor. We're cuffed to the table. We can't leave and go back
Hey, 3 times.
Yeah,
can I
I
know
know.
why
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
cuffed to
Is
the
this
fucking
DeConde?
table?
Is the Quan dumbass here? Where is Peanut?
I think he took a nap.
Did he run out?
Oh, he might have re-woke up.
Okay, that's fine.
Come on,
guys. Can y'all please?
Nope, this is good now.
Cuffed to the table.
Half the room left. I think
We're
we
gonna
should be
call
good
back
here.
in when you guys can come back in.
Alright, we're good.
I think we should be good here.
We're gonna swat when you guys
Alright,
can come
sounds
back in.
good.
Come on.
Chief,
Go,
Chief.
we need to get
I
this
ain't
started.
leaving.
Let's go.
Hey, Chief, be my bitch. Why don't you leave the courtroom?
Can I get on cuff, please?
Damn.
Yeah, be a good
Damn.
bitch and walk out the courtroom.
Damn.
Hey, y'all can leave, man. I got arthritis. Man.
Cancer, can you be my bitch and walk out the courtroom?
My knees swollen.
Type shit.
Ankle swollen.
Promise she's a witness.
Can't witness, Ramee.
Yeah.
Okay.
probably gonna be.
Yeah, I
Why are we
know.
going to like a hip hop concert? Like, what the
I
fuck
know
is he
that.
wearing?
Shut up, Benny.
I think it's
Wait, who's the witness? Cancer?
Benny, you don't know what the hell. You don't even know the shirt.
Everyone that's
Did
in the box-
Dava I know. apologize to her for having me put an assassination hit on her? I just want to make sure she knows that she's,
I saw that on Swatter yesterday.
yeah. I wanted to apologize to you, but I couldn't get in touch with you. Sorry about that.
Oh, Lloyd, can you get these guys to uncuff us from the table?
Can
All right,
we
once
get some more people to leave?
Once we got Peanut back in here, we'll go ahead and get started.
Bro, I don't see you cuffed
half
to
the
the
court,
table.
half the
Kids
courtroom,
eating.
half the courtroom just
It's gonna
left.
be a
How much more
6-7
people you
hour.
need to leave?
Yeah, maybe we gotta
They
spread it out. Spread it out a little
literally
bit.
people get
Guys,
here
spread
and
over
see
there, over
that.
there.
Back up, Bobby.
I don't think spreading out's gonna.
Hey,
help.
Norman.
Yeah.
Can I
Jimbo.
please get on fucking cuffed, bro? Like, I'm gonna stand there for how many hours? The shit didn't even fucking start.
To the you can be cuffed to the table, but you know, as long as
Brother.
you don't have your hands
Are
behind
you
your
even
back, do you?
cuffed?
I'm just saying, there's
Benny, you're
less
not even
people in
cuffed.
here
You're
than
literally not even cuffed.
when I
Vinny.
walked
You're cuffed
Oh,
to
in.
the
I'm
chair.
All right, Bobby.
I'm not
waiting
cuffed.
on
Oh,
Peanut
say
to
less.
wake up.
You're cuffed to the chair, Vinny.
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
All right.
No, I'm not.
Hold on, I got you.
Vinny, okay, I'll walk over and cuff you to the chair then, Vinny.
Kicks chair, breaks it.
Yeah, literally. Benny,
Chair's broke, bro. Sorry.
I'll try. If anything,
Gotta get another chair.
everything's gonna be live. And
Hey, what-
Ursula's
excuse me,
YouTube
officer, what's-
channel, so
what's your
just watch
name?
that if you're interested.
Can
Ventura.
stop you from taking the chair with
Ventura?
you.
Okay.
Just gotta need to know what to put on a gravestone type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
ugh, who's that Karen out there?
So, how's everybody's day going?
Benny, just lift the chair with you if you want to run.
I ain't running
don't see
nowhere,
Crane
bro.
either.
I'm just, we're gonna be
Alright.
here till fucking tomorrow.
Vinny doesn't
anyway.
understand the fucking joke. Vinny, is Vinny dumb or
We got
like,
this,
what?
gentlemen. Don't worry.
area.
Of course, someone had to say that, you know? Come on, dude.
I'm not leaving. I'm a woman. They tell me to go just because I'm a woman? I will not have that today.
Why do
how's
I
my
hear
face? Am I looking okay?
somebody like
You
this
look
from the
great.
west?
Taking out.
Yeah.
Is Taco even awake right now?
Okay,
No.
Rami, how am I
I don't see
looking?
him either, so
You look great.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much.
I stuck it up.
I don't think he's coming.
No, that's his choice.
Gentlemen, is Peanut back yet?
Nope.
No,
Am I shit?
he should be getting off the train soon here.
We'll give a couple more minutes, obviously. Wait on him to be a. Ventura did.
Good night.
Mr. Sinclair,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you know if Taco will be showing up to the case?
Unsure.
He
Yeah.
will not.
Okay.
He will not. We would not be. He's invoking his Fifth Amendment right, anyways.
Okay.
Tick ticker, right?
You look lovely today, by the way, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Thank you.
Cornwood.
And I say that
Cornwood.
as a gay man. The highest of compliments, truly.
Huh?
I don't
What
think you need to
the
be gay to
fuck?
compliment a woman.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's
Crazy.
more genuine coming from me.
I feel like it's less genuine.
Yeah.
Yo,
No,
hire
no,
this
no,
guy,
please.
man.
I'm being very genuine.
not helping.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys.
Mickey, you're like over glazing it.
Yeah, Mickey, you're trying way
Mickey,
too much.
she doesn't
bro.
like cops.
Yeah, L
It's
Riz,
Norman.
Mickey.
You gotta get your guts out on.
Rami.
Huh?
I have to glaze all of them.
Yeah,
Watch out,
Blaze
my
Norman,
I have
bro.
I have a Hail Mary cook and I'm gonna try it. Okay.
Hail Mary, what? I think.
Shut up and let him do his Oh thing.
Let
shit!
me-
Sorry.
Let
Fucking
me
lawyer.
fucking cook.
Okay.
Rami. Fucking cook.
The hell, how'd I move?
I've had to hide this shit for the last few days. Okay.
Okay.
Woo! Court, let's go. Woohoo!
Yeah. Just about ready.
I'm so excited. So
I'm glad to
excited.
hear that.
Crane now.
Awesome.
Yeah, baby.
Go, Vinny. The judge is over there.
Yeah, don't care.
I think the thing is, like, you know, if you think about your muscle, it's 128. That's not what's in this room.
Bro, what is Crane wearing right now? Do you see him?
I think it's Judge Dredd.
Do you see what he's wearing?
Yeah.
Helmet?
Is he a cop too
Ready
now?
for justice.
I think that's Judge Dredd.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Mr. Sinclair, do you happen to have a ETA for your other client, Mr. Dumbass? I think that's all we're waiting for to begin.
I do not have an ETA for him.
Okay.
There he is.
Oh, there
It's
he
him
is.
right there.
Right on time.
Perfect.
Thank you, Piano.
Thank you for
we see
dressing for
now, you're
court,
good to go.
Mr. DeMoss. Thank you.
I
All right.
appreciate that, man.
Let's just get this underway. We're here for the people v. Mr. Kevin et al. I'm gonna leave a general reminder to the courtroom. This is a serious matter. The gentlemen in this room are facing serious charges, and we have a long case in front of us. Let's not have any disruptions. As you saw in the signs on the way in, any outburst, you're going to be getting contempt of court, 100 months in prison, $10,000 in fines. Is that understood?
All right. If I say I
Yes,
agree,
Your Honor.
is that contempt?
Say it quietly to yourself. How about that?
Oh my God!
All right.
Stink bug.
We have 5 out of the 6 defendants here. Before I read the statement of charges, are there going to be any pretrial motions from either side?
None from the prosecution, Your Honor.
Okay, from the defense?
Bro.
Sorry?
Just one.
Okay, go ahead.
Motion to strike a piece of evidence. In report 6164, it is labeled. Let me get the exact. It is labeled "twat" from Mr. K, expressing disdain for the government. It's the 4th from the bottom. We wish to strike it as there's no way to validate it. There's no timestamp of when this was taken from. It's just a relative time from Twitter. We don't know if it's from a month ago, 2 months ago, yesterday. We don't know, and we would like it stricken.
I'll take a rebuttal from the prosecution.
I have no issue striking that piece of evidence, Your Honor.
Well, as a matter of fact, Your Honor, the
Here we go.
plot
Fucking
can,
Oliver.
of course, be authenticated
A matter of fact,
by
Your
witness
Honor.
testimony, and there isn't necessarily a way to get the timestamp as requested other than by witness testimony.
Yeah, so that's why you don't put it in.
As
Unlucky.
Document when you fucking.
Final from the defense.
There really is a way to prove it. There is metadata that is applied to all photos taken. Could have been submitted into evidence.
All right, pause. Stop. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh the evidentiary value of the evidence accordingly. I'm gonna let it stand on the record for now. But I will weigh its value as I go to deliberate.
Yeah, Ramee,
I have
exactly
noted
what you
your
were saying,
concerns.
Ramee.
Oh yeah, y'all going back.
All right, keep supporting shitty police work, Your Honor.
Told you he's a cop
Really,
judge.
really not hard to jot down
literally
when you
called
took the
that.
picture.
Other two don't like cops. He's the
Stated
only
I
one
would
that's
note
a
his
cop
concerns,
judge.
sir.
Golden
All right,
Kappa
any other
train, dude!
pretrial
Oh
motions,
my God, no way!
Defense.
No, sir.
None, Your Honor. Thank you so
Go and
much.
let's go and read the statement of charges here.
Golden Kappa train, no
In the
way!
evening of the 21st of May, 6 individuals took it upon themselves to cause great harm to important members of Los Santos' government, innocent civilians, and members of the LSPD. All 6 individuals engaged in working together to shoot down several members of the city council, killing one of the sitting members, Terrence Walker. Upon a response from officers of the LSPD, the 6 gunmen refocused their attempts to engaging in a gunfight and holdout with several police officers on the 4th floor of City Hall. Thankfully, all 6 gunmen were apprehended.
I'll
at
thank
the
the
end of
subs in
ordeal,
like 10
but
minutes. Let this
unfortunately not without
kick
major
off, and then
losses
we'll
and
get
loss
to
of
it.
life. While on a hold waiting for trial, 4 of the suspects were broken out from DOC custody, while local DOC refused to accept paperwork to extend holds for 2 others. We have 5 of the defendants here today. Gentlemen, I'm going to be calling on you one by one. I'll need you to enter pleas of either guilty or not guilty to your charge. Mr.
Should we
Dumas,
just
will be
say-
starting with
like,
you.
Should we start just
One step
guilty
forward.
just so we get the fuck out of here?
It's dumbass,
Shut
sir.
up, Vin.
All right, Mr. Dumas,
Say-
to
say
one
your
count
honor.
of one count of criminal possession of a firearm class 1. How do you plead?
Hell nah.
Okay, to 1 count of federal authority felony offenses. How do you plead?
Wasn't me.
Am I supposed to interpret that as not guilty, sir?
Damn right, man. Hell yeah.
All right, For these going forward, I need you to say either guilty or not guilty, okay? 26 counts of accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee. How do you plead?
Hell no, guilty.
Okay, and 3 counts accomplice to attempted second-degree murder. How do you plead?
Damn. I'm blind. Not guilty.
Okay. 4 counts of criminal use of a firearm related to a hot gun in your possession. How do you plead?
Jesus, take the wheel. Not guilty.
Take your vest off when you go up.
Accomplice to robbery pertaining to a hot gun. How do you plead?
Robbery? What? Not guilty.
1 count accomplice to murder of a government employee. How do you plead?
Who I accomplice? Not guilty. That's bullshit.
And 1 count of terrorism. How do you plead?
I'm a terrorist? Come on now, dude. Not guilty, bro. What the fuck?
Understood. Let the record show that Mr. Dumas has pled not guilty to all charges.
take the vest off.
Dumbass, sir. Dumbass, please. I want to hear you say it. Dumbass. That's right.
Dumbass. Okay. Zolo, you're not.
Woohoo!
Yo, Zolo.
Oh, wait, no,
Mr. Levy, can you go one step forward?
Do not move. Do not move.
He can't. He's cuffed to the table.
Okay. Mr. Levy, I'll go and read it out from here then, sir. Make sure you're shouting for him. To 1 count of criminal possession of firearm class 1. How do you plead?
Tight shit. Stand on business, Zolo. That's what
Silent treatment.
That's what I'm talking about.
No guilty. Not guilty.
That sounds like peanut. That sounds like peanut. Dude.
Yo, hey, what the fuck, man?
Mr. K, we'll go and read down your charges here, sir.
Okay, whatever.
All right. To 1 count of criminal possession of a class 1 firearm. How do you plead?
What's the date of that?
The date of the incident, sir.
You got that date on hand?
May 21st.
What's the charge?
Criminal possession of firearm class 1.
So good, man.
No, not guilty.
All right. 1 count criminal possession.
Yo, with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Keelan.
What's the date on that?
Same date. All these charges are going to be to the same
What
date.
was the date again?
We're gonna make this guy hate us.
May 21st.
We're gonna lose this
Okay,
case.
that's crazy. I'm just curious how you have the dates and they don't on a tweet. But
Yeah,
it's
we're,
okay.
we're gonna piss him off.
Not guilty.
We can cook this guy.
Okay, 1 count federal authority felony offenses. How do you plead?
Oh, not guilty.
Okay, 26 counts to accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee. How do you plead?
Not guilty, but I have shot someone for that before.
Country of origin?
3 counts
Can you use
accomplice to
that-
attempted second-degree murder. How do you plead?
Oh, not guilty.
All right, 1 count accomplice to murder of a government employee. How do you plead?
Tell him about the bullets.
Oh, not guilty, but I have shot a government employee for that before.
1 count terrorism. How do you plead?
Oh, not guilty.
And
But
1 count
that
of
is a
prison
former
break.
terrorist.
Yo, Knoxville, Leroy, thanks for
Oh,
that 5 gifted. Thank you. Virtual
Not
with the
guilty
5 months. Appreciate that golden Capitrain chat. You guys are
Ramee.
going crazy. Yo.
Hey, 1 count of criminal possession of firearm class 1. How do you plead?
Can you use that sentence?
Yes. Rameo Rahman is alleged to
Bobby,
have criminally possessed
please,
a firearm
Bobby,
on May
please.
21st,
and you do the same.
2024.
That's not guilty, sir.
Okay,
Doesn't
1
say
count
to you.
federal authority felony offenses. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Okay, 26 counts to accomplice to attempted murder of a
Throw some
government employee. How do you
compliments or
plead?
something.
Not guilty. Is that a
3
new
counts
tie?
Accomplice.
It's not a tie.
Yes, it is a new tie.
Is that wearing it?
Is that a new
Good
vest?
shit, good shit.
Not guilty.
Oh,
Yes.
he wants to-
What are y'all doing?
26 counts accomplice to attempted
Not
murder
guilty,
of a government
sir.
employee. All right, 3 counts accomplice to attempted second degree.
Not guilty, sir.
Okay, 1 count accomplice to murder of a government employee.
Not guilty, sir.
1 count of terrorism.
Not guilty, sir.
And 1 count of prison break.
Not guilty, sir.
The chair here, okay?
Understood.
I'm cuffed already.
Mr. Left. Back with us?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm gonna go and read out your charges this time. You need to enter plead guilty or not.
No, I'm just gonna cuff you to
All
the
right.
chair here, okay?
To 1 count of criminal possession of firearm class 1.
All right, sounds good.
Sorry, Your Honor, I can't hear you. You got Cornwood over here talking.
That's good.
Okay. To 1 count of criminal possession of a firearm class 1. How do you plead?
You're not touching me.
Not guilty.
All right.
You're
1
gonna have
count
to cover
federal
the
authority
chair.
felony offenses. How do you plead?
No, you don't.
Not guilty.
26 counts to accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee. How do you plead?
Definitely not guilty.
3 counts accomplice to attempted second degree murder. How do you plead?
3 counts.
Yes.
Not guilty.
Okay. 4 counts of criminal use of a firearm pertaining to a hot gun in your possession.
thanks,
How
man.
do you plead?
Definitely not guilty.
Okay. 1 count accomplice to robbery pertaining to a hot gun in your possession. How do you plead?
Robbery. Oh, not guilty.
1 count accomplice to murder of a
We
government
did it at the
employee.
same time.
Definitely not guilty.
We did it.
1 count of terrorism. How do you,
Wait, we did it at
Definitely
the
not
same
guilty.
time.
and 1 count of prison break. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
All right, very. Mr. Pistone, last but not least, that's your charges.
Can I just say not guilty to all of them so you don't have to go through them?
Sure, you'd like to say
not
blanket plea,
guilty.
not guilty.
I heard you fucking say it 3,000 times.
Oh, well, yours are slightly different. You don't have the. It's all good. All right, let the record show the defendant's pleading not guilty to all charges. Let the record also show that Mr. Prince is not in attendance at this court case here today.
Oh my god, we're still on this hype train. Holy fuck, I didn't even realize it. Chat, appreciate all the subs and the bits and all the gifteds, man. Thank you so much, chat. We got hella subs today, bro. What was that, like 1,000 subs for the day?
Robin, they
Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate all the support, man. I hope you guys are tuned in for this court case. Been a long time coming.
talking about,
We're
man?
probably gonna get fucked, but fuck it, dude.
Mr. Adams, they're
I'm used to
harassing me.
it.
Mr. Adams, please.
Appreciate
You
you,
can come
chat.
to the table, sir.
W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat.
Prosecution, we'll go ahead and begin with your opening statement when you're ready.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's crazy.
I'm just doing my job in my eyes.
What do I mean by that? It means we've been getting fucked for like 3 months now by the cops, bro.
Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen of the court, 1 week ago today, this very building, the seat of our democracy, was the site of an attack perpetrated by the defendants. That attack on the council room 1 floor above us left council members incapacitated.
I'm ordering dinner. I can
left
already tell.
civilian farmers shot, left county clerks bleeding,
I'm ordering dinner.
and left our city's treasurer, T.J. Walker, dead. The resulting holdout afterwards left numerous police officers injured from the firefights that ensued. The defense today will try to say that these
sounds like Patrick
actions were
Mahomes.
justified. They will try to spin a story about how Daquan Peanut Dumbass's mom was having a train run on her by the council.
Why you say dumbass like that?
Amen.
Stop crying.
This is a bogus fabrication that I am ashamed to even mention in this courtroom today.
He hates my mama.
Through evidence and testimony provided today, the prosecution will show how the 6 defendants are responsible for numerous attempted murder charges, the murder of our city's treasurer, and the disruption of our highest governing body's critical functions. In short, Your Honors,
Man, but where the
terrorism.
treasure at?
No, not yet, chat.
Fuck up.
In the ground.
Yo, this guy sounds like Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Whitlock. Peanut, for reference, keep your comments to yourself, okay? Or at least quietly, so I can't hear
I'm
them,
sorry,
okay?
sir. I'm sorry. He just, I got PTSD and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, so
I understand.
loud.
I understand. You're going through a tough time. I get it.
Sorry, sir.
Defense, your opening statement will be
Yo,
delivered by
Sir
Mr.
HC,
Sinclair.
thanks for that 5 gifted, brother.
You got this,
Talk
Mr.
about- I'm already
Farrar.
with
Speak
you,
with
man.
your
Welcome to
chest.
the
Let them
community.
know.
Your Honours, peoples of the court, today we are here for a serious matter, one of alleged terrorism and murder. And today the prosecution will try to paint you a picture of a targeted political attack. They'll try to have you believe that the defendants had political motivations in mind, but that's simply not the case. They'll try to minimize the unconventional methods used by a doctor with a history of malpractice. The evidence that will be presented will simply not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that what occurred was terrorism by how it's defined in our great state. Biased witnesses will get on the stand and give tale of what they think should be the case. And I do concede that the prosecution will do their best, but it simply won't be enough. They have tried and will fail. Thank you.
Short and to the point. I like it, Robin.
Mickey ain't cooking.
He's doing closing.
Okay.
Dre, thanks for 100 bits, bro. Diabolical, thanks for that
thank
34,
you
brother.
for your opening statement there, Mr. Farrar.
Yeah, come back, man. You'll be good.
We'll keep things moving
Appreciate
along.
all the subs, chat.
Prosecution, please go ahead and call your first witness.
The prosecution will call Maximilian Thoroughbred to the stand.
Oh, here we go.
Mr. Thoroughbred, come on up.
My man leading the investigation. Victim, witness.
Your time to shine. It's in your blood, Mickey. It's in your blood, baby.
Mama
You
raised
grab
no
me?
bitch, Mickey.
Mama
Remember
ain't
that.
raised no bitch. Remember that.
That's right.
Wait. Okay, grab me.
That's right. Mama ain't raised no.
Yo, hey,
fucking bitch.
Adams, can you hear me?
This is gonna be bad.
Sorry, Your Honors. He
Peanut,
seems to be
ain't nobody
suffering from
wanna
skill
hear you.
issue right now.
What the fuck? You feeling devious today, huh?
Headspace.
No, Peanut. I know you were whispering, but I feel like
Yeah, why am I so loud?
if you had a gain, it was like at 3 fucking.
I do not
1,000.
recommend anyone sit in those middle
It's
seats.
not though. It's not.
You're fine. You're fine.
That's
Yeah,
right.
You're chilling.
Vinny just bitching.
Corwin, go and swear the witnesses.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, always just running his mouth as usual.
You
Yeah,
solemnly
but I know you like to
swear
put that
that
mouth
your
to use,
testimony
you know what
today
I'm
will be the
saying?
truth, the
Big
whole
Bad
truth, and
K.
nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury. So help you bass.
I do.
Oh, Rom, you smoking on
All right,
that?
for the
pack,
record,
son.
Cletus, have them raise their left hand before they do that as well.
I just
Oh,
noted what
right.
it says on the Ramee's
But I will
voice.
call that the
I
witness
do.
is sworn in. All right, the witness is sworn in. Mr. Whitlock, go ahead when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hello, Mr. Thoroughbred. How are you doing today?
Could be better.
For the court record, what is your name?
Maximilian Thoroughbred.
What is your current employment?
Cop like that out there
position?
needs to go down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where were you on May 22nd around 8 p.m. EST?
The weekly scheduled Council of 8 meeting.
It's coached.
And
It's
what
not
were
the
you doing
weekly,
there?
It's on Saturday, not Wednesday.
We were about to hear 3 different incentives to be presented to us to solve the famine.
Who was there with you?
Alex Mushkin Domino, head clerk. Alan Crane, chief justice. Murphy Braun, head of bar. Cletus Cornwood, PD liaison. Siobhan Thoroughbred, chief of staff. Myself.
Oh boys, you notice how he said that he's only the mayor?
Solomon Walker, deputy mayor. TJ Walker, the
That
treasurer.
to commission this. that, and
Ursula
third.
Leichenberg in the corner. Filming.
And what were you doing before the shooting occurred?
I was getting up because I believe it was the head of bar that said to let in the farmers that had come to see us to open the
I don't even know
door
what he
and
said,
let them in.
Gary. I didn't even hear him.
After you unlocked the door to the council meeting room, what happened?
What did he say?
Well, I said, I said, "Come forth, clowns!" And then 6 clowns emerged from the archives room, masked up with guns.
And how many shooters did you see?
6.
And where specifically did these shooters come from?
The archives room. It's the only unlockable or not lockable door on the top floor of City Hall.
Were you carrying any weapons on you?
My 1911.
Were you able to defend yourself?
No.
What happened after the shooters appeared?
5 of them ran inside of the council room, and one of them stopped me as I was standing in front of the 3 farmers.
Skill
and
issue
pointed
is
a gun
crazy.
Directly at my head, said, "This is for fucking my mom, Max," and then shot me.
I think it matters that they got the date wrong.
Did you hear anything else during the shooting?
Pretty much simultaneously, I heard shouted from the council room, "Meeting adjourned," from an unfamiliar voice. I've spent a lot of time with the Council of 8, and it was most assuredly one of the gunmen that shouted that.
So how did he hear that while he was getting shot in the head?
Did you hear anything after you were incapacitated on the ground?
Bro, he's been coached so much on this, you could tell.
I heard one of the gunmen question.
Also, I don't know how he knew it was the archive room because he didn't see where we came from.
Exactly.
Why
He
was this
actually-
door
he was
locked?
looking left when
Yeah.
they fully
After I'd been
yeah,
moved inside
exactly.
by one of them, and after the door itself had been locked by the head of bar. After the shooting.
Mr. Thoroughbred, do you know of the organization Chain Gang?
I do.
Have you been threatened by members of Chain Gang before?
I have.
What?
Did the council meeting resume after the shooting?
No, it couldn't.
Has the council met at all since the shooting occurred?
Not in any formal official capacity, as far as I'm aware. We can't meet.
Why not?
You can hear how coach this is. Jesus Christ.
TJ Walker, may he rest in peace, was executed in cold blood.
I should have
putting
wore
us,
his shirt.
Down one council member. The chief justice at the time was in the ICU, and I believe that City Hall proper is not safe enough to convene the Council of Eight until we've had time to review security protocols and to appoint a new treasurer.
Have the core functions of the city council been disrupted?
Indisputably.
One moment, Your Honors.
I'd ask them if they have security at the meetings.
Take your time.
You want me to give you things to ask, or should I just ask them?
All right, thank you again for being here, Mr. Merritt's got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
To start off with, these meetings of the city council, are they publicized, the time and place?
Have they ever met without all members there?
As far as I'm aware, they are
They
not
usually meet on
like
Saturdays, not the day you
routinely
said, which was the
advertised or
actual day.
publicized.
Bro, it's literally live
That
streamed. What is he
said,
talking about?
Our
She
meeting
literally
time
tweets.
is not secret, nor is it private information. If anyone on the street were to ask me when the council meets, I would tell them.
All right, and in fact, that these meetings are recorded?
Bro, this guy's such a liar.
Yeah.
So the public is aware of that information, I suppose, from that aspect. Is that about right?
Objection.
Not as aware as I would like them to be. I've spoken to a lot of people who did not even know that they were recorded. However, there are some interested individuals who do religiously watch each council meeting, and I encourage everyone to do so.
Gotcha. What can you tell us, other than for council meetings, about the use and the access to this meeting room?
Bro, how they letting these
Objection
questions go off?
vague.
Sure, I'll refine that a bit. Is that meeting room used for any other purpose other than for council meetings?
So you're withdrawing the question and asking a
They're
different one.
letting them
That's right,
fall
yeah.
into their traps, though.
Could you re-ask the question for me?
What are the other uses of that meeting room other than for council meetings?
Is that okay? Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he asked a different question. You're fine.
There is no other purpose for that room.
What? It literally says, bro.
And
It
are
literally
the only
says meeting
individuals that
room.
use that room council members?
Objection leading.
Let me put it this way: who has access to that room?
Am I allowed to answer that?
You are. The previous question had the objection sustained. He's asked a question.
Only council members can enter that room. And I
Go ahead, sir.
As far as I'm aware, only council members can enter that room.
Anything further from the prosecution?
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, floor is open for cross.
You want to go with me?
I'll start, and if you have any others,
Okay.
you can chime in.
Nothing.
Maximilian Thoroughbred. Great to see you here.
Hello.
So, Maximilian Thoroughbred, I'll start with this. After being incapacitated, as described in your testimony there, did you return to City Hall?
Objection scope.
Rebuttal is that the scope is contained within the video evidence submitted by the prosecution themselves.
There was nothing about returning.
he's
to
on
City
cross.
Hall
That's gonna get.
afterwards
He's
after
gonna
the
get
fact
told
in
he can't
direct
ask that.
testimony.
He gave the wrong answer.
Is like Judge Adams gonna say
Robin,
anything?
Robin's. You should tell him that it is in the scope.
I know. I'm waiting, but
Let them
no
do
one.
their shit.
Yeah, objection is going to be sustained.
Very well.
Nobody listens to me, bro. Holy fuck.
Maximilian Thoroughbred. These weekly scheduled meetings that you mentioned,
God.
are they always on the same day?
I say one thing and Kay just like
yeah.
automatically like just shuts it down completely without knowing what the fuck I'm even talking about.
Oh, okay. And do those days have never changed, have they?
It's so annoying.
For the second Council of 8.
The guy literally he's getting worked right now. Mickey's
Well,
getting
actually, that's
worked.
not true. One time, I think
Oh,
we did
interesting.
it-
Oh, thank you. Oh, so you do change
Well,
the dates.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Oh, go ahead.
We had
What
one
hap-
meeting not on
Mickey
Tuesday
should
for
have
the
said,
Council
"Yo,
of 8 to accommodate for
it is
another
within
council
scope."
member's,
Or Robin should have said
time.
something. He's letting him drown.
Accommodate for another council member's time. So sometimes they are held on other
The
days.
guy's
Now, you
forgetting how
accommodate
I was a
for other
lawyer in the
council's
server
time,
for
as
like
you just
3
said.
months.
Do you ever meet when not all the council members are there?
They've already asked that
We
question.
have in the past.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you have met in the past. Interesting. So you would say that the council can meet with not everyone in attendance.
Usually we like to do one absence.
Objection, non-responsive.
He's literally asking the
answering
question.
He was
Yeah.
mid-answer, Mr. Ferrara.
Yeah.
Simple yes or no, Your Honor.
Objection's going to be overruled. You can continue to answer the question, Mr. Thoroughbred. I apologize for the interruption.
We we typically try to meet. If one person is absent, we can go on. If it's more than that, we typically like to delay.
That's
Okay.
I got my
Now, Mr. Thoroughbred, in your testimony, you said you were incapacitated.
3 or 4 members there.
Were you able to still
that's
hear
a separate
things
process.
following that incapacitation?
Yeah.
You said that you were moved into the meeting room chambers. What happened after that?
The only thing of note that I like 100% remember is Murphy locking the door, and I heard through the door, "Why is this door locked?" Like the frustrated, "Why is this door locked?" Apart from that, it was
What up,
I
guy?
think I argued with Solomon. I think I said to get everyone who hadn't been shot, including Murphy, into handcuffs.
Oh, interesting. And who did you say that to?
I don't even remember the cops that were in there at the time. I was on the floor for about an hour plus.
So you can't.
You directed cops to put people into handcuffs.
Objection. Counsel is testifying.
Rebuttal.
I'm simply just trying.
Chat,
to
you guys gotta remember, Mick. This
get
is
a
not
firm
even.
answer
Mickey's
there
never
of,
been in court
what
before.
he means
This is
by
literally like his
yelled
first
at
case,
people
bro.
to get everyone in cuffs.
Yeah, I find that this is a clarifying question, Mr. Whitlock. Your objection is going to be overruled.
It's a wash, bro.
As soon as cops entered the room, I shouted for them to be put into handcuffs. I wasn't directing police officers more so than I was.
He's not good with
shouting
objections.
my frustrations and insisting that anyone who
He
was
freezes up.
unarmed
He's
be
doing
handcuffed.
all right, but he's freezing up.
Since the prosecutors opened up and discussed what your role is and your role in the council is about being a mayor, as a mayor, are you able to give direct orders to police officers?
Yes, he
Objection
can.
Relevance.
I'll take a rebuttal.
Yeah, the relevance here is I'm trying to establish.
But you're on cross.
And trying to understand why and what logic was going through Mr. Thoroughbred's mind to be giving orders to officers while incapacitated on the ground.
True.
To ascertain
Alright.
why a mayor would be doing it.
Okay.
Final from the prosecution.
I don't understand how any of that is relevant to the facts of the case, given the charges that are on the table.
Okay, this
We're
guy's
talking
dumb as
about
fuck.
a shooting of the council room, and not anything related to the duties of the mayor.
And, Your Honor, the witness did just clarify in his testimony that he wasn't giving a command as anyone's superior or in his official capacity as a mayor, but as an individual that had just been shot and was expressing his frustration. He didn't have any power of command to that.
That is not the truth. That's not true at all. Literally in the video.
Pretty well for someone who was shot in the head.
It's in the video that he's ordering him to
Just a
do.
moment.
Your Honor, my rebuttal to that is, or Your Honors rather, my rebuttal to that is that the entirety of this case revolves around a concept of terrorism and upon a concept of political motives. I'm discussing politics with another mayor and what their duties are as mayor and the
That's
political
not
nature
true.
of what
In the
they're
video,
involved in.
he literally orders people to be arrested.
Understood.
Also, this was
Your
on
Honor,
video evidence submitted by the prosecution themselves.
I don't need any further rebuttals. I'll be speaking with the judges. Give us just a moment.
Mickey on fire today, not gonna lie.
No, I ain't gonna lie. He cooking.
That's what I'm saying. Let him cook. Let him cook.
I would have added that it's laying foundation to then go into the integrity of the evidence collected
Well,
on
tell
scene
him
if he
then.
was then involved. The judge said no more rebuttals.
From a former mayor to a standing mayor, you're doing a great job.
Damn, Max is really lying on the stand, man.
Objection is going to be overruled. Although, Mr. Sinclair, I'm going to encourage you to get it to the point.
Of course, thank you, Your Honors. Appreciate that. Actually,
So
no
you can
further
answer
que-
the question as
Oh,
you
yes. Yes. What was the question again? Sorry.
You would have, since the prosecutor has discussed your role in the council as mayor, as the mayor, are you able to give direct orders to police officers?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Sorry.
If directed by the state, if they have a particular directive as established by the police continuity plan, I am allowed to give them orders. However, it has never happened.
What is the police continuity plan? Could you
Objection
brief us on that?
relevance.
You're objecting your own fucking witness statement? What?
It's commonly known legislation. I don't know how it's relevant to this case.
Yeah, I'm aware of
shit is in there, dude.
what it is.
Oh, I'm not aware of it, and I don't know if the lay people of this court are aware of it. I just wanted the mayor to clarify that.
It's publicly
I'll
viewable
hear-
legislation.
I'll hear a brief answer on it, Mr. Thoroughbred. In summary.
In the past, there have been issues whereupon the police department that operates within Los Santos is allowed to run wild without being checked by a direct representative. I volunteered my services as the mayor, the elected official of the people, to ensure that the people within the police department are to be progressing, changing, growing, while simultaneously being held accountable if they were to fail to do their duties. So essentially, I'm a what's the word? Like a smoke signal creator. Like, you know, if something's terrible, I tell the state directly, and I'm empowered to do so. And I am empowered likewise to carry out their will should it become egregious. It has never become egregious, fortunately. So I really have pretty much never invoked the power of the PCP except to appoint the chief of police after submitting names for recommendation from the state.
He keeps saying a lot of never and then as in, like,
Interesting.
except for this time. And
That's an awful lot of power. And would that also would appointing a commissioner of the police force also fall under that purview?
The PCP too established that.
Oh, the PCP one did as well. They just
And is it of the mayor's office? In what capacity is the mayor's office supposed to appoint a commissioner of the police?
Objection relevance, Your Honor. I don't see how this has
Yeah,
any
I'm
bearing
going
on
to
the
sustain
case.
at this point. I thought
No,
you were trying to get to something
my
with the,
answer, Your Honor, is that he's opening up the scope by continuing to answer the questions relative to the appointing of a commissioner that led the manhunt against the victims, or sorry, the accused.
I never said the word commissioner.
Further, it bears no relevance to the charges that are laid here today, Mr. Sinclair. I understand what you're trying to explore here, and I understand what you're trying to get at. And I understood when you were asking questions pertaining to Mr. Thoroughbred's conduct in the room. You have extended far beyond the scope of that at this point. I'm going to sustain the objection at this point.
Oh, no worries, Your Honor. This is exactly where I wanted to go. Thank you so much, Maximilian Thoroughbred. No further questions from me. Let me speak with my co-counsel.
I've got a few.
Good work, Mac.
Mr.
Very
Thoroughbred,
composed up there.
in your testimony you mentioned there were unharmed individuals. How many were there?
3. Pretty confident.
Who were they?
Solomon Walker, the head of bar, Murphy Braun, Ursula.
Would it be correct to say that 2 of them are council members?
Indeed.
Did you hear any political utterances during the shooting?
So,
oh my god!
Like, at what point
here
during
we
the
go.
shooting do you mean? Like the whole time, or
The initial let's call it entry into the meeting room.
meeting adjourned?
This motherfucker.
That's political.
He's answering his shit. He's
What
answering
makes
his
that
shit.
political?
It's my belief that if the words "meeting adjourned" were shouted prior to 5 and then 6 armed gunmen charging into the scheduled meeting of the Council of 8, the highest form of government in Los Santos, it establishes that they likely knew that there was a meeting transpiring before and that they would be disrupting that. So yeah, I think that's political.
So, forgot the part that says meeting room.
In your testimony, you mentioned that the room is labeled as a meeting room, and you said that no other things occur in there. Would that lead you to think that? Would that lead someone to think that there was a meeting happening in there?
What the fact that
objection confusing?
What the fuck? That's an objection?
What is he confused about?
Can you re-ask and simplify that question for me a little bit, Robin?
So, given that the room is labeled as a meeting room, would that lead someone to think that a meeting is occurring in there?
Well, I think that most people understand that there probably are not meetings in a meeting room 24/7 all throughout the day. I think that there's no reason for anyone to think that any meeting room in any building would be having meetings 24/7
This guy is
simply
smoking
because it was
dick.
labeled meeting
Holy
room on the
fuck.
outside.
What do you do in a meeting room? You have meetings.
Okay.
They were fucking Peanut's mom, bro.
So if you then take the labeling of it being a meeting room and add you coming out of it, would that lead someone to think there's a meeting happening?
Yeah, that it was active and that there were people in there. Sure. Yeah. And there were people waiting outside too.
You mentioned that
anybody
you
got
may
food?
need to review the security of the city hall.
No.
Is there security at these meetings normally?
Hey, you guys have food?
No. And honestly, I didn't think anyone would be dumb enough to
Got food,
try
boss?
to harm us in the count's room, given that we were filming it every day or every
Got food,
time,
bro?
right?
There you go.
But I was wrong.
You got a band-aid or like eye fags? I'm dying now.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Floor is open for redirect for the prosecution.
Mr. Thoroughbred, how many
You guys
times
escorting
has
me?
the council meeting
I'm applying an
date
IVAC on you.
and time changed?
Not gonna work because I'm eating.
So, if we're speaking solely for term 2 and solely for this Council of 8, it changed one time. And I believe I believe I could be wrong because it's been a month and a half at this point, probably. I believe our very first meeting was not on a Tuesday, and then everyone after that was on a Tuesday.
Good now.
Yeah, thanks.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Thoroughbred, you can step down. Thank you for your time. Defense, is he being marked for recall?
Mickey?
I don't think we need him.
No, we're all good. Or wait.
No, Your
you
Honor.
mean- Wait, sorry.
Mr. Thoroughbred, you can step down. You can stay. You can go. It's up to you.
Wait, to call for recall?
Thanks.
Yes, I actually do want to call him for recall.
Prosecution, your next witness.
Say that.
Prosecution calls Officer Jackson Decker to the stand.
Oh,
Hold on,
actually,
Your Honor.
and also, Your Honor, real quick, at some point, I would like to call Maximilian Thoroughbred for recall.
Okay, so you would like to mark him for recall then?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, there's just a
Sorry about that.
misunderstanding, Your Honor.
Misunderstanding. Sorry.
Mr. Thoroughbred, you're marked for recall.
Understood.
All right, Officer Decker, come on up.
Is there? Motherfucker still has my goddamn mama.
Not
Forward.
what
Do the
Ramee
honors.
Decker provides, sir.
Oh, hang on. Well, why is
Yep.
he doing? Go ahead, I'm listening as I try to figure this out.
And go ahead and when you're ready, please raise your left hand.
What's he doing?
Trying to figure out how to get in the fucking chair. Just fucking stand there.
Do you solemnly swear that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury? So help you God.
I do.
The witness is sworn in. Mr. Whitlock, you can continue.
Thank you. For the court's record, what is your name?
Jackson Decker.
What is your current employment position?
Okay.
I'm an officer of the LSPD.
Where were you on May 22nd around 8 p.m. EST?
Responding to calls of shots fired at the city hall.
Were you on duty at the time?
I was.
What did you do when you arrived at City Hall?
I took lead of the scene.
Did the LSPD encounter anyone at City Hall?
Yes, throughout every floor.
And where were these people specifically encountered?
One individual was a civilian that was detained as soon as you go through the front doors. There were two individuals that were running to the third floor from the second. One of them was later identified as Taco Prince. I didn't get a clear view of the second person. And then when we got to the third floor, somebody started shooting at us from down the hallway.
And what specifically happened then after they started shooting at you?
I returned fire. They went behind the pillar at the very end of the hall on the right, where the staircase is. I then told officers not to pursue, as it was my understanding the hallway that we were in was the only way out. Myself and Officer Bradford held the hallway down while we waited for more officers to move up behind us.
So,
Did
chat.
anything else happen on the third floor?
I'll
before
tell you right
reached the
now,
staircase to the fourth
The
floor?
lawyer on their team is doing a horrendous
I had
job.
officers on the floor while
Because
myself
they're
and
prosecuting.
Bradford
They're supposed to
held the hallway.
convince the
Other officers that
judges
were backing us up
why
cleared
we
each
are
room and
guilty
corner
of
as we went.
terrorism, this, that, and the third. They're just
What
saying what's in
happened
their
when the
police
LSPD
reports.
reached the staircase to
Like
the
they're
fourth floor?
not. They're not saying this is
We
why they
got-
should be
so the
terrorists.
staircase is
They're
like
not saying
it's
this
an
is
L
why
shape.
they should be. They you know what I'm
You
saying.
turn right at the end
They're
of the
not
hallway,
saying,
go up
oh,
one set
this
of
gun
stairs,
matched
there's a
this
landing,
person,
and you
this
make another
gun
right, and
matched
there's
that.
another
Like
set
they're
of
not
stairs
doing any of
before
that.
getting to the fourth floor door entrance.
They're not proving nothing. They're just
When we
tell
got
me
to
what
the
what
landing,
happened. And that's it.
And then one of the individuals on the fourth floor opened fire through the door, shooting at officers, but nobody was hit. So we just chilled on the
Yeah, it's a
staircase for
battle.
minute
It's like
until
a
we had
mid-off, bro.
an
It's
idea
a,
what we wanted to do.
a battle of mid.
Yeah, they had the Berlin fucking wall up. That's why they didn't get hit.
And what did the LSPD decide to do after that point?
We tried to get an eye on anybody that was inside the entrance to the fourth floor. I believe it was Officer Riker did not see anybody, so we moved in and we took a foothold at the entrance. So like so as soon as you go through the door, there's like a waiting room, and then there's a archway that goes to the receptionist desk, and we kept a foothold in the waiting room.
Can you then describe what happened next?
We made an attempt to look around the corner as it was a choke point for us. There was a hallway to the, like, once you pass the reception desk to the right, there was a hallway to the left and a hallway going straight down, which is where the meeting room was and the
mid-off is crazy.
The room that was mentioned before that I can't remember the name of that Max mentioned. At which point, one of the officers had peeked it to see if they could see anybody, and they were starting to get shot at. So we knew that they were holding that area down, and they were aiming down the hallway. A few ideas were made, a few failed. At which point, a bunch of officers eventually were shot down while trying to take out individuals that were found to have been shooting at us from the left side hallway. And then
This is literally this is.
After that, I went down, and then it was to my knowledge that they shot down the rest of the suspects that were shooting on the fourth floor.
Oh.
So after that point, what was the total number of people who were casualties from the shooting?
When I got done counting everything, it was 17 officers in total. 13 were shot down. 4 were shot at or hit. They just weren't incapacitated. 8 city council members were shot. One of those 8 was pronounced dead at the hospital. There were 2 county clerks and 3 civilians.
Following the shooting, how long was City Hall locked down for?
I'm gonna I would guess between like 2 hours and 45 minutes to like 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Were any weapons found on Mr. Kevin following their arrest?
When I looked at evidence, and I believe he was found with a 1911.
Did Mr. Kevin have a weapons license when they were arrested?
There we go. Now he's starting to prove
Mr.
why
Kevin
we should
had
get
a
each
hot gun?
charge.
I would have to look at the report, but I don't believe so.
If you would, you can pull up the report.
Now they're starting to
Your
prove
Honor,
why
are
we
you
should
okay
get
with
each
that?
charge.
Yeah, if that is okay with
Ken.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Uno momento, por favor.
Should be easy work, boys. These guys are fucking dumb.
Yes. Whenever I ran
don't wanna
his
reveal
gun,
exactly what I'm cooking, but they are. I know what they're doing.
Don't say anything, 'cause I know what you're
Hey,
thinking.
don't just keep
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
and yep.
not hot and not reported stolen.
Who owned the gun that Mr. Kevin was found with?
That would be 1 second. Raya Sharday.
Gasp.
Were any weapons found on Ramee Rahman following their arrest?
Yes, a 1911.
Did Ramee Rahman have a weapons license when they were arrested?
He did not.
Was the weapon that Ramee Rahman had a hot gun?
No, and it was reported stolen.
Who owned the gun that Ramee Rahman was found with?
Uno. 1 second. Dayrell Hicks.
Were any weapons found on
That's a good
Vinny Pistone following their arrest?
Yes.
Did Vinny Pistone have a weapons license when they were arrested?
No.
Was the weapon that Vinny Pistone had a hot gun?
No, and it was reported stolen.
Who owned the gun that Vinny Pistone was found with?
It was the same person, Dayrell Hicks.
Were any weapons found on Taco Prince following their arrest?
Yes.
Did Taco Prince have a weapons license when they were arrested?
No.
Was the weapon that Taco Prince had a hot gun?
I fucked up. I said something, and now this guy's trying.
No.
This guy's actually doing his job.
Who owned the gun that Taco Prince was found with?
Bruce Baylor, and he did report the weapon stolen.
Were any weapons found on Daquan Dumbass following their arrest?
Yes.
Did Daquan Dumbass have a weapons license when they were arrested?
No, he did not.
Was the weapon that Daquan Dumbass have a hot gun?
Yes.
Who owned the gun that Daquan Dumbass was found with?
1 second.
Ramee, what does this have to do with the case?
He's actually doing his job. He's proven why we should be charged with
it's
stealing.
Yeoman.
Well, it's the
It
it's the
was
small
reported
charges.
stolen.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
which
These
is
are the
fine,
things
though.
that
Were any
He
weapons
didn't
found
give a
on
fuck
about
Zola
these
Yeah,
Levy
exactly.
following their arrest?
Okay.
Yes.
No, I give a fuck.
Did Zola Levy have a weapons license when they were arrested?
He did not.
Even worth fucking fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Was the weapon that Zola Levy have a hot gun?
we're fighting the terrorism.
Yes.
We're getting that dropped.
Who owned the gun that
And
Zola
I hit
Levy
them with the
was
Hail
found
Mary
with?
at the end.
Oh shit. How do I say this? Richard Wojtku. Wojtku.
What happened to the defendants after they were
Richard do
processed
got a
following the shooting?
Goofy ass name. I don't know why.
4 of them were pressed on 24-hour holds, or put on 24-hour holds. Excuse me. And 2 of them were kept for questioning and interrogation.
Were the defendants' holds extended at any point?
Yes, all 6. A judge approved a held until trial hold for all 6.
And were they notified of their extended holds?
I did my best to. I tried calling Mr. K when I saw his number in the lemon list. I got a phone call from Zolo, and I talked to him, and he said he would tell them. I tried calling Mr. Ferrara, who I had the understanding that he was their attorney at the time, and then Judge Adams said that he would get in touch with Robin or Mr. Ferrara, excuse me, Mr. Ferrara as well, to let him know that his clients were on a hold.
All right.
Guy,
And if I can refer you to.
He's not
incident
proving much, chat. That's what I'm trying to tell
6211.
y'all.
Is that okay? You're not gonna look at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the defendants remain in prison until the court case today?
Just so you know, Mickey,
No, they did
Peanut
not.
and Taco never got put on a hold. And
Were
none
they
of us
released from
notified
prison
about
by
our
members of
abstention.
PD or the DOJ?
No, they were not.
That's like that shit.
How are they
sucks,
released
but
from custody?
Okay, yeah, I'm just info if you haven't.
It was to
useful,
my
but I don't
understanding
get how
that
it's worth
Mr.
pursuing.
Dumbass and Mr. Prince, DOC refused to take their paperwork for the hut holds. So they were just released after 24 hours. I heard something happened with Vinny, but he turned himself into former Captain Slacks, who was then put back on the hold. And then after that, Mr. Pistone, Mr. El Rahman, Mr. Kevin, and Mr. Levy were broken out of DOC custody.
Okay. Was the PD made aware of this at the time?
Yes. Bobby Charles called former Captain Slacks, and was former Captain Slacks told them not to do any kind of work release transport that they were talking about.
What happened during the prison break?
It was my understanding that Carmine Costello decided it'd be a good idea to let individuals that were placed on a hut hold and take them on a, in quotes, work release trip to apologize to people they have hurt. Officers were made aware that Carmine was doing this even after being told not to. They then met up with the prison transport, and a shootout started between members of police and people breaking the defendants out of custody.
Were any people questioned following this incident?
Yes, all the members of DOC involved with the transport.
Are those statements noted anywhere?
In 6211.
Why did you charge prison break instead of escaping custody?
Because escaping custody pertains to individuals who have not been processed but are in the custody to be detained or arrested by police. Prison break means they have already been processed and are in prison or with DOC. And since they were awaiting trial, technically speaking, they would have been processed awaiting trial and for their hold. And since they were in DOC custody, when they were broken out, they were still within prison custody.
When was the docket posted?
That's the
for
dumbest shit I've
case
ever heard.
filed?
Within minutes after I got done taking statements from the DOC.
Why wasn't it posted before?
I was quite literally, I had just typed up the last email tag on the docket post, and I was going to go hit post whenever the emergency call for backup and officers down was going off for the firefight, so I had to go respond to that.
Why were you selected as the lead investigator for this case?
I assigned
Objection
myself as-
relevance?
This means nothing. He's just
Sorry.
glazing now.
Yeah, what's the relevance here?
This is a line of questioning leading to the HUT charges that were pressed on the defendants.
Take a rebuttal from the defense.
Why Officer Decker was chosen as lead doesn't change guilt or innocence.
Why he was chosen wouldn't matter. You can go ahead and ask your further questions about the charges that were pressed. That's fine, but why he was selected over anybody else, it bears no relevance in this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just leave it on the floor.
Why were HUT charges pressed on the 6 defendants?
Do you want specifics for each charge?
Yes.
Murder of a government employee was pressed due to the fact that after 4 of the individuals were placed on holds, and we still had Mr. K and Mr. Levy in custody and interrogation. While I was talking to Mr. Levy about his shotgun charges and working them out with him, TJ Walker was pronounced dead from the shooting they were both involved in. As for the terrorism charge, after looking through all the statements of the individuals involved, it was my understanding that the highest form of government that we have within the city was disrupted during a meeting that was actively talking or discussing legislation, on top of the fact that there would have to be processes to get individuals within the council out of, well, not just wait for them to get out of ICU, but to pick a new seated member for the city treasurer position. Therefore, it was explained to me that the way with how our government works, they were unable to conduct any further city council matters in the future until those were
He
done.
sounds nervous.
Did you feel any external pressure?
They're
to
probably
press
like
these
reading
charges?
a script and shit.
I'm sorry, can you say that one again?
Irrelevant.
Did you feel any external pressure to press these charges?
No, I did not.
Did anyone recommend these charges to you?
Yes.
Did you press the charges based on those recommendations?
No, I based them off of my own evidence, knowledge, and training.
That's cap of
Who
death.
recommended them? Why
Cap
don't
of
we
all
ask them?
hell. That makes no sense. He did it on his own training and everything, but it was recommended to charge that.
I didn't ask who.
Literally,
No
it
further
makes no
questions,
sense.
Your Honor.
Okay, floor's open for cross.
Did he just open himself up to who recommended the charges?
He did. Yep.
I mean, do you want to cook this one or me?
I think you've got it in line with what you're going with.
Oh god, you're making me hard.
Okay.
Defense.
Who's gonna say?
Officer Decker, you had just testified that you made these charges yourself, but you did mention that there was a recommendation for these charges. Who gave you that recommendation?
Is there specific charges you're looking for, or just in general?
Any of them?
Several officers made several recommendations. Several different people. It's pretty much like across the board.
Who is involved? Which officers were involved in discussing these?
They're
charges?
gonna object now. Watch.
Myself, some members of command, due to the extremity of the charges. Oh shit. I think Slacks was there. Bones, and like a few others. I can't think off right off the top of my head.
Okay. Was Maximilian Thoroughbred involved in any of these recommendations?
At a later date, yeah.
Interesting. Now, as an officer of the law, is it usual for a mayor to be involved in recommending charges?
It's usual for anybody involved as a victim to recommend charges.
Oh my gosh. And was the mayor acting in the capacity of a victim or in the capacity of a mayor?
I took everything
Objection,
he said with a grain-
speculation.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Did
no
he
way
just
Officer
say
Decker would know.
He would take recommendations from any victim.
I'll take a rebuttal.
It's possible that he could know. The answer could let us know if that were the case?
He could know. He's an officer of the law. He can testify as to whether someone is probably giving recommendations for charges based on their experience as a victim
The
versus
defense
based
has
on
already
their
marked
experience as a
Thoroughbred
leader.
for recall. They can ask him when he's back on the stand.
That's not your.
Okay, Mr. Whitlock, I don't know why you just interrupted Mr. Sinclair while he was
I
rebutting.
apologize. Yeah, I apologize.
Poor form, sir. Mr. Sinclair, I apologize. You were saying?
Oh, no worries. I was just saying that
Tight
I think
shit,
as an officer
tight
of the
shit.
law, he should be able to give testimony and explain why someone might give recommendations as a victim versus why someone might give recommendations from a position of authority. He is an officer of the law. He can make that distinction.
I don't need any further rebuttal. Officer Decker, I'll hear an answer based on your personal knowledge. If you
He's gonna say, "I don't remember."
Don't, but only speak to what you know.
Or saying I don't know or some shit. He's gonna say I don't know. Asdab.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Yep, you're good to go ahead.
Okay. I took everything that he said with a grain of salt.
Holy
I
cap
didn't
of
take it
death.
as mayor or
Cap
victim. I
of
took it as
hell. Oh my god.
He was just shot and he's upset, so I'm gonna do as
Oh
I do.
my god. Cap of.
Oh.
Victim. That's a victim.
You took it with a grain of salt. Interesting. Now you said that this was at a later date. At this later date, was Maximilian Thoroughbred also well, in the corporate world there's this speak. I mean, many of you guys know I used to run the company. The corporate world, we wear hats. Was he wearing another hat at this time of being did he have another role at this time besides just being the mayor?
Objection scope.
Oh, it's well within scope. That's well.
He opened up scope as soon as he testified that the mayor was doing this at a later date. I'm just trying to understand in what capacity the mayor was operating at this later date.
Law of defense
Did I
to
say
explore
later
this.
time or later date? I'm sorry, I don't
You said,
remember what I said.
you said at a later date.
Ultra rare W
On
Norman.
your direct answer.
Ultra rare
I'm
Norman
going to
W.
allow the,
Ultra
the
rare.
defense to explore this a bit. Your objection is going to be overruled. You can go
Actually,
ahead and answer
Officer
Officer Decker.
Mildly common Norman W. Mildly common.
I don't know. what
Mildly
capacity he
uncommon,
was-
actually.
Are you asking for like how he was asking me, or like the role? You said the roles, like what other jobs?
Yeah, did he have any other
did he have?
roles besides just being?
My boy's choking.
I think he was the commissioner at that point.
Interesting.
Yeah, he thinks now.
Oh,
He
that's
thinks.
very interesting. So, was he operating as the commissioner of the police department, or was he operating as a victim in this case?
Objection
he said it, bro.
speculation.
He said it.
Same rebuttal as the last time this was objected.
And same answer as the last time this was objected. Speak to what you know, sir. Don't speculate.
My honest response is I don't care how he was recommending.
That's not what the
I
question
made the
was.
decision based off of me and nothing else.
Oh, you don't care how he was recommending. You don't care how the commissioner,
Taking orders from them.
Give me a sec, chat.
presumably
Right,
your
right, right.
boss, your higher up, recommends something to you regarding how a case should be handled and
Yeah, my fool
investigated.
got here, so I'm
Is
just
that
gonna
what
eat
you're
really
saying?
quick.
Yes, correct.
I'll put my camera on though.
I was the lead investigator. I knew what I wanted to do with my charges, and I knew how they should be pressed. I wasn't going to be pressured by an outside source, regardless of their position and
Dude,
power.
this guy's alive.
Oh, thank you so much for answering these questions.
This guy should be fired for lying on the motherfucking stand. And I won't stand for
Anything
this
further from the defense?
Fabulous work, man. Fabulous.
Bro, you are cooking,
no,
man.
man.
But I'm impressed.
Good shit, man. Good shit. You cook that fraud, man.
About time you grabbed your fucking balls.
Good mic drop. No, Your Honor.
Redirect
man.
prosecution.
Beautiful.
No redirect, Your Honor.
Okay. Officer Decker, you
Yo,
can
your
go ahead and
house,
step
Adios.
down. Is
Cool.
Officer Decker going to be marked for recall?
He said a
Gentlemen?
T right there, man.
He sound like one of those cops going 42.
I don't think
He was a direct, Your Honor.
Yeah, he just fucked over Max.
Doubt he's
bro.
leaving anyway. But will you be marking for recall?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, understood. Prosecution, your next witness, please.
Prosecution would like to call Dr. Ryan Wilson to the stand, please.
What the fuck is that?
Dr. Wilson.
This is the doctor that has 3 malpractice charges
Oh,
on
this is
him.
the W doctor here. This is Hey, go work.
Good shit,
Go
man.
work,
Good
doc.
shit.
Go
Good
work.
shit,
Go
man.
work out
Good
there.
shit, you fried him.
Love
Good
your
shit.
service.
Once he's
Love your
Captain Cornwall.
Love your service.
Am I bugging, or is Max the mayor, the commissioner, and the witness?
Yo, anybody got food, man? Anybody got food, please?
Yeah, and a
You know,
victim
look,
too,
look,
probably.
talk
And a
to
And
victim
a
too.
victim. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, Wilson, what up, man?
Anybody got food?
And he's a cop. He's a cop now.
That's fine.
I'll pass the fuck
Feel
out,
more
man.
comfortable.
Just tell Mickey I'm sorry.
Judge Ad, we need food bad.
Does anyone have food?
I have food, Your Honor.
I need some food, man. Please, I need some food.
I need food.
Yep. Give us some
Permission to
food,
give over
baby.
food?
Can I get
Load
some
us
food,
up.
sir?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank
Set
you,
on
sir.
the table for him.
Hey, free chicken.
I'm
Appreciate
hungry
it.
too.
Brief recess for people,
I'll go get
people
you
that
some
are
wiener.
summoned to this court case to eat.
Thank you.
Can you get me
If you're in the gallery, go get your own food.
Bro, I didn't get that.
There's
Who
4
has food, man?
sandwiches and 3 drinks.
Yo, what you punching me for?
My bad, my bad.
Rami, can you stop eating all the food, you fat fucking? Give me some.
Ma'am, you got food, ma'am?
I put some on the table, everything I have.
Bro, Rami literally took it all.
Oh my god,
You got
dude.
100 cops in here, man. Y'all don't have no food?
Yeah, man.
Yo, I need
God
some,
damn.
please. Can I get some?
I have sandwiches.
Right there.
Cornwood, you don't got no food, man?
You got more?
Did you get some, Peanut?
No, I don't. I need food
Damn.
and water, man.
I'm gonna
Please,
see
I'm
if I
about
can
to
get a
pass
food
out.
delivery for y'all in here.
Please, 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 man.
Oh, you got exactly what I fucking love. Oh, you know me so well, man. Thank you, Robin.
Okay, we good to resume?
It's 6 a.m. I'm gonna go grab some food.
Oh, you got that glizzy, huh, boy?
Oh, you know
Yep,
it.
we're good.
You know it.
Hey, without
Show me what that
objection,
mouth
court's
do,
back in
man.
session.
What?
Captain Corwin, can you go and swear the witness in for me?
Absolutely. Please raise your left hand. And do you solemnly swear that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you God?
I swear.
Okay.
Witness is sworn in. Counselor, go ahead with your questioning when you're.
Thank you so much. And how are we doing today, Dr. Wilson?
Nah, it could be worse.
Hey, that's fair.
That was Mickey. I'd be like, objection,
I wanna
relevance.
start off by asking about your education. Can you just give us a brief summary of where you've been educated?
Sure.
guys good?
I
Do
have
you guys
an
need
MD
food?
from Columbia.
We're good.
Yeah, I need
With,
food.
Yeah, can I get some
first
food? I
aid
need food, man.
training
You got me,
at
ma'am?
DOC.
Yeah, I got you.
Long time ago when I used to work there.
Hey, hold on, ain't you
And I've
kid
been
sister?
trained at the hospital here.
And what's up with you, Shada?
You said you're currently
What's your
employed
name
at the
again?
hospital?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes, I am a
What's
staff
your name is
doctor
again?
at the Los
Oh,
Angeles
let me
Medical
feed you first. Hold on.
Oh, you gonna feed me? Okay,
All right,
man.
and how
Feed you.
long
All right,
have
here.
you been
Here.
working for the hospital?
All right, take that.
Oh,
about
thank you,
6
ma'am.
years.
Gosh, you're so kind. You know that?
Peanut, shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Thank you. So when I say he's
All
lying,
right,
you
and
fucking
what are
say I'm
your
always bitching.
normal
We're trying to
duties
listen to
as a
shit.
doctor
Can I
at the hospital?
Yeah, I'll get you some too.
Thank you so
Oh, I'm
much.
sorry for talking
Coming
to
in, treating
that
patients
girl.
in the ER, performing surgeries, ICU intakes,
Yo, what's
discharges,
up, Mom?
as well as
How you doing,
checkups
sweetheart?
for
You want some
long-term
food?
patients.
All right. And has your experience
Talking to my
allowed
son.
you to have to treat gunshot victims?
Yes. Depending on the length of my shift, I can treat upwards of 10 a day.
Oh, can I have some food?
I need water.
Quite a few.
You have any
You
more
got
or no?
Fair bit of
Yeah,
experience
yeah,
there,
come
huh?
here.
Thank you.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
was getting
people get
the
shot
wrong
a lot in
food.
the city.
I got some
Yeah,
food
appreciate
for you
it,
too.
bud.
All right.
I got you, Bob.
And
Yes.
have you been trained in any particular
gang and tub.
specialties as a medical professional?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm specialized
No
as an orthopedic surgeon, but like everybody else at the hospital, we do a lot of trauma work. I've delved into probably a half dozen different medical fields.
Thank you.
Just, if the patient demands it or needs it.
All right. And have you been trained to perform autopsies before?
Yes. I got my sign off on it back in the day when that was still a necessity. I've done several mock autopsies, real autopsies across the board.
All right. And just a bare estimate, how many autopsies have you yourself performed?
Couldn't put a number on it. I'd say probably 10, 12 if I had to guess, maybe more.
All right. And as a doctor, are you an expert, considered an expert in your field?
A triple T with
I
2
am.
years, bro. Thank you.
All
I
right.
recognize this for the record. Let's move it along.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I'll keep it moving. So, doctor, what is the function of the frontal cortex in the brain?
Frontal cortex controls motor functions, so moving limbs, any kind of movement across the body, really.
All right. And have you familiarized yourself with any documents, medical or otherwise, with this particular case?
Yes, I read the original report written by Dr. Ramos, as well as the autopsy written afterwards.
Okay. And based on what you've reviewed, can you tell the court where the victim,
No,
Mr.
not me.
Walker, was shot?
He was shot in
No,
the
not
head,
me, Chad,
as well
not
as,
me.
I believe a few times in the body.
All right. And was he shot where the frontal cortex is located?
According to the medical report, yes.
No, don't
All
suss
right.
me out.
And what are some of the effects of being shot on that location?
I mean, generally being shot in the head's, not great for you. In this case, it caused, a pretty massive brain bleed. His entire body went into shock. He lost a lot of blood. Essentially, he shut down.
And what's the likelihood of death from that type of injury? High?
Always depends on the severity, of course, but in this case, considering the damage dealt and how his body was reacting, yes, high.
All right. And can you explain just for the court what motor functions are?
Like I said, movement, moving your arms, legs, walking around, clenching your fist, anything like that.
All right. And what about intubating a patient? What does that mean?
Intubation is when we essentially shove a tube down their throat in order to open up their airway so their lungs can get air. And if necessary, attach them to a breathing machine that'll simulate, intake and exhalation of breath so they get oxygen.
All right. Is that a fairly common procedure?
On critical patients, yes.
All right. And what about defibrillation? What does that mean?
Well, when you defibrillate somebody, you attach 2 pads to the chest, which convey an electrical current to try to either restart the heart or regulate the pulse.
All right. And is that a pretty standard procedure in your experience?
The entire time?
When they lose their pulse or when it's very erratic and weak, yes.
All right. And
to the
is
chest,
this
though.
an extreme measure that's taken?
Not to the head.
It's generally used when they're critical and it's a life-saving measure, so it's not something we use on every patient that comes in. But I wouldn't say it's rare or extreme. It's just something we do.
Okay. And why would an individual be defibrillated on their head?
Well, it's not a common medical procedure, but after reading the report and being unable to actually ask Dr. Montez, I believe it was done in order to jumpstart the brain, since there was no cognitive response.
Kill that man, bro.
And in
That's
your
not a car.
opinion, would that action, the application of the
It's not a car battery, bro.
AED to
That was the case,
Mr.
we could've
Walker's
jumped
head
started
have
Ramee's brain a
affected his
long
condition at all?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Not majorly,
no.
no. I believe the worst that could have happened were the slight burns, as well as, a similar effect to electroshock therapy. So nothing that would have.
Guys act like it was a car
Just
battery.
just a little quick
All right. And at the
electric shock
time
therapy,
that
man.
that
To the fucking
procedure was
brain.
administered, the AED to the head, what was Mr. Walker's status?
How many more witnesses are there?
He had already flatlined at least 7 times in the hospital, not to mention, when he was still in the council meeting room. He had no heartbeat. for a
Jinx,
long
thanks for
time,
that
but was
5.
managed to get back after several rounds of CPR, defib, and adrenaline shots. And like I said, there was no cognitive response. So he was essentially brain dead.
He's a part of the dictatorship.
Brain dead ain't dead, though.
So, is it your opinion that the death of Mr. Walker was essentially certain?
Objection.
At that point, yes.
Yeah, he just
I don't
said
think they
he's
can
brain dead.
object though, because the more
Nothing's
you ask,
ever
the more they
100% certain, but as close as can be.
We're not
All right.
objecting.
And in
We
your
don't care about
opinion, were
this
the
today.
actions of Dr. Ramos
Also being told to
and
just
Dr.
keep them to a
Montez
minimum, just to
justified?
keep the flow of things going.
So why have they been?
I wasn't
objecting
there,
every
but I
question?
believe as a Hail Mary kind of
As you know,
life-saving
they don't play
measure,
by the
yes.
rules, Kay.
All right. And in your opinion, having read over the autopsy and the other records, do you agree with the stated cause of death in the autopsy, Mr.
Yes.
TJ Walker? All right. Thank you so much. Give me one moment. All right. Thank you so much, Your Honor. No further questions.
Tear him up, boys.
I don't even need to say anything.
Okay, floor's open for cross.
Dr. Wilson, in your testimony, you stated that the use of a defibrillator is for the heart. Have you ever defibrillated someone's brain?
I have not, but I've never found myself in a position where I feel like I had to.
In your expert opinion, what are the chances of such a method being successful?
Very low. But like I said, in my opinion, the
I'm not gonna tweet it.
negative side effects were worth the risk in this kind of case.
Chat, I don't want to tweet it because I think
In
ADMC is
the,
helping us.
report that you referenced,
They're gonna get mad.
Do you recall seeing Dr. Grayson mention that Mr. Walker was going to have surgery the next day?
Yes. Yes, I did.
And that he subsequently crashed because blood couldn't get to the brain?
Next threat you give to officers, you're gonna get the fuck
I
outta
believe
here.
he was brought to ICU after the original life-saving measures. And then, or sorry, he was brought to surgery, and then after that, he was brought to the ICU, where he ended up crashing after an hour and a half, I think.
Please make sure you don't put any masks on and your phone is on silent. Oh, villager?
How big of a role could a defibrillator to the brain be in the brain not getting enough blood?
Defibrillators are not meant to be used on the brain, and considering the amount of joules they use, the electrical current, I do not believe it would have caused enough damage to prevent blood flow to the brain.
He fucked up saying no, it's not meant to be.
The doctor mentioned in the report, Dr. Montez.
Yes.
Is he a reliable doctor?
Objection, speculation.
He's an expert witness. He works with him every day.
Rebuttal from the prosecution.
I'll withdraw the objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. Objection is going to be overruled and withdrawn. You can answer the question.
All right. Well, he's a bit of an abrasive guy, but when it comes to his medical work, I trust him.
Has he ever been accused of malpractice?
Ooh!
To your knowledge?
Objective scope.
Bobby?
How is that not in the scope? Is this prosecution fucking
rebuttal?
Objection every 5 minutes.
I believe it's within scope. When
I don't thought they were supposed to
trying
object
ascertain
all the
the
time.
credibility of the doctors that
Hey,
worked
if
on
you
the
spam objections, it makes you a good lawyer.
victim at hand.
I actually hate that.
Your Honor, we'd also like to throw an objection for calls for hearsay as well.
Oh my god.
What do you mean
That one I'm
hearsay?
more likely to sustain. Objection is going to be sustained. Next question, Counselor.
You should ask her, have there been any complaints about him? Mickey, you should ask her, has there been any complaints about him?
In your expert opinion,
Same issue of.
do you think it was
Oh,
wise
yeah,
to
true.
wait a day for the surgery that Dr. Grayson recommended?
I haven't personally talked to Dr. Grayson about the procedure she was going to perform. Based off of the report, in my opinion, it seems like it needed a lot of prep time, and there was nothing that they could have done more at the time in order to try to, prolong his life. After, the crash, a few hours into his ICU stay, they attempted to implement that procedure prematurely, and it did not work.
How common is it to administer 6 shots of adrenaline?
6 shots is an extreme amount. In any case, I mean, adrenaline is used as a last ditch in order to try to get a pulse back.
Amber Heard
But,
RP is
looking at the
crazy.
report, I think that they had exhausted essentially every other measure, and at that point, they were just trying to get some kind of heartbeat back.
Are you able to reference the report in question?
Yes, 1 second.
Can you give me the report number just for reference?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, as you can see in the report, they did several attempts of CPR that EMS did here beforehand, and then in the hospital again, AED, which is defibrillation.
I should tweet
and
that
once
and be
did not
like-
work. They used several adrenaline shots.
I'd be like, Walker, I'm coming. Walker, I'm gonna try this out.
Which did not work too well either.
Fucking, I need a super drug.
Specifically in the debrief,
Fucking, I need
where
a
it
jump
mentions
start.
the head. What caused the brain
Give me
death?
give me that pic again.
Are you referencing the autopsy?
Yes, report 6838.
Walker, I'm coming.
It states brain dead due to AED utilization to cell death.
Walker, I'm...
So would it be correct to
Wait,
say
hold
that,
on.
that is saying the AED caused the brain death?
I wasn't there. Personally, I do not believe that that is possible in this case. When we
RGB,
do
can you
autopsies,
clean it up?
We often get a lot of feedback from Dr. Kate, who, while a capable doctor,
Doctor's
I would
orders.
not trust over the doctors that performed the procedure.
Yeah, clean it up.
Uh,
Should I
no
just
further
post
questions,
this? Or should I post my character model?
Oh, I do have some.
Good work.
Doctor's orders.
Literally says in the report,
Yes.
brain dead due to AED.
Doctor, great to see you.
Pad model?
Let
Yeah,
the
you
record
too.
Alright.
show I myself, Mickey Sinclair, am also a doctor. Thank you so much.
Oh, bang.
Doctor, lawyer, what can he do? Anyways, doctor, what I want to ask you is this: unrelated to this case, if you were to encounter a patient who had a defibrillator used on their head, would you question the capability of the doctor that made that decision?
Fucking
I would ask them why, sure. But I wouldn't
Fucking
question their
doctor's
capability
order.
unless they gave me an answer that didn't satisfy me.
What the fuck is this?
If you needed to inject, we talked about the injection.
I'm
of,
doing this one, bro. I'm doing
we
this
talked about the
one.
injection of adrenaline.
Fucking
doctor that were to inject, I don't know, say insulin
Fucking doctor's
into
order.
a patient instead of adrenaline. Would you consider that to be a
What should the caption
doctor
be?
unfit,
What should the
for their
caption
job?
be?
I'd need to know the circumstances of it, if they got
Fucking
bad
doctor's
information,
orders?
anything like that. I mean, just general details before I made a judgment on that.
Certainly. And wouldn't you say that in the rush of the operating room, a doctor might make the mistake of grabbing a pen full of insulin instead of a pen full of
Fucking doctor's
adrenaline?
order.
Could that
Objection,
happen?
creation of a material
Oh.
fact. I mean, there is nothing.
Fucking
in the
Carmela
reports
tweeted just
or
random
any
shit and
sort
it
of
drowned me out.
testimony alluding to this occurring.
Oh, fuck.
Your Honors, I am establishing and asking for the expert testimony regarding the conduct of
picture is-
doctors and trying to ascertain what methods are
Fucking doctor's
conventional or
orders.
unconventional versus outright insane.
Oh, fuck.
So the question you're asking is entirely hypothetical, then, Mr. Sinclair?
Yes, it's a hypothetical.
That
Could
was
a
funny as
could
fuck.
a doctor in the rush of an ER?
Dude, chat,
could it happen if
chat's
someone
memes
accidentally
is,
grabs an
is
insulin pen
goated.
instead of an adrenaline pen?
I'll allow the answer, but let's move along to a line of
Okay.
questioning.
I mean, nothing's impossible, but the two obviously have different labeling, look different. I would think it
Don't worry,
unlikely.
Robbie. We're gonna win the meme case.
Unlikely that someone could mistakenly grab the wrong pen. And now I have to ask you, is there anything except for woeful incompetence that could cause someone to use a defibrillator on someone's head?
Yes, I believe. I mean, obviously, like I said, haven't had a chance to talk to Dr. Montez about it, But
Oh my
I
God,
believe
that was
he
funny as fuck.
did that as a kind of Hail Mary last-ditch effort trying to save Mr. Walker's life. I don't think it was, a thing that he did just to say, fuck it, I'm going to defib his head. He did it to try to save his life.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. To save his life. Interesting. And I have a question. If, as a doctor at the hospital, if you ever have a patient who is in a vegetative state, would you suggest that we go and use defibrillators on their brains?
Personally, wouldn't be my first option. But
thank you
we
so
have
much,
plenty
doctor.
of different
No
other
further
doctors
questions.
that all have their own specialties.
Good shit, Mickey.
Good
Good
shit,
shit, man. You cooking out here, man. Chef
Bro,
Mickey.
I'm noticing a lot of their
Thank
answers
you.
are like, no, I wouldn't
You
do
have
that,
any
but I
more
would
food
do
I
that.
could use some?
Me
That
too,
was-
actually. I'm sorry.
That was funny as fuck. He said,
Hey, good shit,
he
man,
said
good
we needed to jumpstart the brain, so we
Got this
electrocuted
motherfucker
it.
like a car or something, bro.
That was
Jesus
funny
Christ.
as fuck.
Very generous, Your Honor.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mickey, I gotta say, Mickey,
No, I got it.
kind of hitting the table right now with these fucking questions
read
you're
her out.
throwing out there.
All right, thank you. So, doctor, I just want to
Oh my
clarify.
God, I see the bug
Just
on the
because
wall.
You wouldn't
TV show
perform a
or,
particular
you know what I'm saying?
procedure. Does that make that particular
my God.
procedure wrong to perform?
Look how, oh my God.
No, of course not. I mean, nobody's the best at everything. We have a diverse cast of doctors at our hospital.
I kind of want
And,
to, I'm too scared. I want to vacuum it.
Like I said, I'm not going to think of every possible medical procedure.
Should I vacuum it? I'm going to vacuum it.
And I just want to clarify the timeline here. The surgery in which the AED was administered to Mr. Walker's head, was that the same surgery in which he died?
I'm scared.
No, it was.
I'm going to
several
go
hours
vacuum it.
before.
I'm scared.
Didn't die in surgery.
All right, so he didn't instantly die from this defibrillator, did he?
He did not.
All right, and let's imagine that this defibrillator, it's never administered to the head. Does the outcome, tragic as it is for Mr. Walker, change? In other words, does he still die?
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
Your Honor, this is an expert witness. I'm asking his expert opinion
Ain't no
as to
expert.
the outcomes of this particular
That's
patient.
not how you phrase. Yeah, but that's not how you phrase the question, Mr. Hall. You said, "Let's imagine it's never administered. Does he die? Yes or no?"
Then, Your Honor. Have records, knowing them intimately. Do you believe that the head wasn't administered, that the outcome would change?
No,
Objection,
I believe.
still speculation.
Sure, but he has established himself as an expert witness, and the question has changed to his belief. I will accept it as that. Objection's going to be over.
I don't know if
Fair
he's an
enough.
expert at this point.
Please continue.
Like I was
Doctor.
saying, no, I believe that the defibrillation had very little to do with Mr. Walker's death. I think, if anything, it caused minor burns that did not contribute to him dying.
But as he said multiple times, he hasn't been.
Thank you so much,
particularly
Doc. No
involved
further
in the case.
questions.
He's only read reports. He wasn't there.
flying!
Is that your last question? Any further from the prosecution?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Dr. Wilson, you can go ahead and step down. Defense, is he marked for recall?
You want to bring him back? He is fine.
No.
No, Your Honor.
All right, Dr. Wilson, you are excused at this time. Thank you for coming.
Happy to help.
How we doing? We good to call your
It's
next
not getting
witness? We
sucked
need a
up. This
short
doesn't get sucked
at this
up.
point in time.
Oh my God, this.
I'm okay,
Watch the
but I
brakes.
will not object to a screen shot.
Relax. Just keep
It
going.
doesn't get sucked up.
Defense, do we need a break at this point?
Dude,
We're
it's
going to
airborne.
continue.
Continue, Mickey.
I think we're fine to continue.
Okay, let's call your next witness then.
Keep the heat on him.
The
Don't let him
prosecution
regroup.
calls Shaban Thoroughbred to the stand.
Oh, this fucking
Miss
clown.
Thoroughbred.
Let me put my hands in. Let me put my hands in front of me. Yeah, let me walk. Like, okay, what the fuck is this?
I'm actually scared, bro.
She is not standing on business three
Captain
times.
Cornwood.
Does she realize she looks
when
dumb as
she is
fuck when
ready,
she
please
walks
go ahead
like
and swear
that?
in the witness.
Did you
She
shoot her?
thinks
in
she's
the
smarter
head?
than she is. Use that to your advantage, Mick.
Got it.
She's a dog shit lawyer. Didn't win shit.
Do you solemnly swear that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury? So help you God.
It's on the ground somewhere.
Oh yeah, so help me God. And airborne.
And airborne. Very good.
Witness is sworn in. Counselor, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the court's record, what is your name?
Wait, sorry, what?
What is your name?
Siobhan Thoroughbred?
What is your current employment position?
Chief of Staff.
Where were you on May 22nd around 8 p.m. EST?
I was in the council meeting room.
What happened at that time?
We were meeting to discuss the famine. I had been working really hard all week, meeting with farmers and booth workers to try to get people together and get their feedback so that we could come up with some legislation to fix the famine. And we were about to vote on it when 6 men with guns came in and started mowing us all down.
Were you injured during the shooting?
I was shot in the neck despite my best efforts to guard myself with the first thing I could find, a drink.
What flavor of soda were you drinking?
It was a
relevance.
Yeah. Sustained. You kind of both objected and answered at the same time, but it's going to be sustained. It's not really relevant.
Were you treated after the shooting?
I was by medical personnel at the hospital.
Where did you go after you were treated?
I have thought I was in a state of shock, and I have thought we would continue the meeting. So I actually went back to City Hall, and there was no one there, and I just walked forward past where the evidence was all. So much evidence. There was so much shit on the ground.
Yeah, she made
And I
sure
opened
she
up
said
the
she walked
archives
past
room,
it.
and I saw a live stream on the monitor.
What was on the
Wouldn't that
live
be
stream?
contaminated?
It was a live stream of the election. It was then it was over at that point, but it had been it was Ursula's live stream. It was Ursula's live stream of the meeting.
You better cook her on that.
Did the meeting resume after the shooting had been resolved?
Nay, it did not. No, we haven't been able to continue our business.
Has the council met since the shooting occurred?
He knows, man.
No, we don't have a quorum of a council of 8 right now.
She said she walked right past
Mr. Sinclair, everything okay over there, sir?
I'm so sorry.
Wait, can you make this my face?
Yeah, I'm
RGB.
fine. So sorry.
Can you put this as? Can you
Mr.
put
Ferrara,
my
are
face
you
here?
fine, sir?
Yes, sir.
You've never been punched.
How do I feel
2 or 3
passive?
times.
Sorry.
You may have to figure that one out for yourself.
Thank you so much. I will. Thank you, Your Honor. Apologies for the interruption. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yep, please continue.
So why hasn't the council met since the shooting?
We don't have a quorum.
Have you been threatened or felt threatened since the shooting occurred?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'll live in fear for my life every day. Especially
Have
when Ramee twats out things like Monty Smith hit it first. If you know, you know.
Have the core functions of
The
the city
fuck did
council
you
been
say?
disrupted?
Monty, man.
Yes, they have been absolutely disrupted and even destabilized to the extent that we're going to have to select a new treasurer. Now everything's put back on hold, just like our election season. This has been a monumental blow to the functions of government.
Prior to your appointment, what other positions have you held?
Oh
I've been a lawyer, and I was one of the longest-serving female judges in Los Santos history.
Are you considered an expert in your field?
I would say so, yeah.
Have you ever been involved in previous terrorism cases?
I have.
Your Honor, can we clarify if she's been entered as an expert witness or not?
It randomly flies in the air, but it doesn't go on the
We'll
wall
allow the
again.
exploration here. I'm willing to recognize the witness's qualifications, sir.
Thanks, Norman.
What is terrorism?
Wait, what?
What is terrorism?
What is terrorism? The unlawful use of extreme violence or intimidation against a civilian population, or acts that would affect the disruption, destabilization, or destruction of government entities for political or religious aims.
For the penal code definition.
I did that by heart.
Right, sure.
Were you a victim of terrorism?
I was.
Why?
Objection,
There's-
speculation?
She's directly involved in this attack and is also recognized as an expert.
RGB, how we
in the
looking?
field.
Asking why is asking her to speak to the
Prior
motives
to
of the
your appointment,
individuals,
what other
that which she
positions have
cannot
you
know.
held?
You know, lawyer and.
Bro, it's actually right here. I'm not even joking.
Judges
Oh my god, I got it. I got it. All right, hold on.
Also, objective
It's on the
calls
wall,
for
it's on the wall.
is it calls for a legal
Prior to your
conclusion or
appointment, what other
objection
positions have you
argumentation?
held?
There's some
That's the one I'm
fuckery
looking
here.
for.
Yeah,
Mr.
lawyer.
Sinclair, calls for
conclusion.
legal conclusion.
Hey.
That is going to be sustained.
Judges in Los Santos history.
Mr. Whitlock, nice try here establishing the witness
you
as an
considered
expert.
an expert in your
we're
field?
here to determine.
Prior to
if
your
it's
appointment, what
terrorism or
other
not.
positions
Out
have
the
you
window.
held? Of course, thank you. Your Honor.
I got it.
You know, lawyer and.
I got it.
Good shit.
Be outside.
No further questions from the prosecution, Your Honor.
Okay, floor is open for cross.
I'll go first. Miss Thoroughbred, great to see you. And unfortunately, you know, we never got to have that chance where you could coach me to be a incredible lawyer. I guess I'll just have to do it myself. My first question is: you in your testimony said that you came back to City Hall after the shooting. Is this true?
Yes, I was in a state of shock.
Oh, okay. And were there police barricades or tape or anything preventing you from going through the crime scene?
No, there wasn't. Curiously enough, there were several
Oh,
officers
that
going around
is
collecting
curious.
evidence.
That is curious.
Not that I saw. Not that I saw. When I was going around, there were not barriers erected yet.
Ah, okay. So there weren't any barriers erected. Interesting. Okay. The
Oh my God.
prosecution established your sort of.
I'm actually
roles,
sweating.
And your sort of history of politics. I'm also curious. Do you have any relationships with any of the council members?
They're my coworkers.
actually sweating.
Yes, they're my coworkers.
Holy fuck.
Interesting. Okay, they're your coworkers. Any
We're
relationships
smoking on that
beyond coworkers?
stink bug pack.
Lawyer. Murphy Braun is my
Oh, it's actually
ex-husband.
right here. I'm not even joking. Oh my god, I got it. I got it. All right, hold on.
Any
Max is my
further-
current husband.
Oh, Maximilian Thoroughbred, the mayor.
What about
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
took his last name. I thought this was obvious.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure. So the mayor and it's sorry, I keep forgetting.
Prior
Is
to
he
your
the mayor or the
appointment,
commissioner?
Come
or
mayor.
both?
Come mayor.
Oh. Huh. My apologies. See, as an ex-mayor myself, I don't ever remember
Bitched by
being
bug?
both a mayor and a commissioner of the police
Fuck you.
department.
That's because the state would never give it to you, Mickey. You embezzled.
Oh.
Objection, facts, not an evidence.
Yo, RGB, where is shit at?
Interesting.
No, do the car one. I want the car one.
Pertaining to the embezzlement's going to be strict.
RGB, I need that car pick, bro.
Okay, good, because I don't want to
Oh
mention
no
how
no no
Siobhan
no no
sells
no
me
no.
ammo.
That's interesting though. So you're saying Miss Thoroughbred, you're saying mayors can be corrupt?
Oh no, no. See, things have changed since you were
wait,
mayor.
no,
Mickey.
this is so interesting. You just hinted at me embezzling as a mayor. So what you're saying, and again, now that we've established that you're an expert witness, you think that a mayor could be corrupt?
I don't know, Mickey. Are you saying that corruption is the reason why you guys decided to do what you did? Because that sounds like you're admitting to
Objection,
terrorism.
non-responsive.
Sustain.
Permission to treat the witness hostile.
Inherently hostile because it's on cross-examination. Sean, answer the question.
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Oh, I was just asking. Do you think a mayor can be corrupt?
I think it would be really hard. I think it would be really hard in the current day and age.
Oh, so she's just trying to.
If not next to impossible.
Yes or no?
Given the checks and balances of the council, I think it would be impossible.
Right, of course. No, of course. Given the checks and balances of the council, where a mayor would, yeah, of course, the checks and balances of the council. Now, on the aforementioned council, are you not the wife of Maximilian Thoroughbred?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustain.
Oh, very well.
You asked if there were any relations beyond coworker. She said Murphy was her ex-husband. Max is her current husband.
Were you escorted by any police officers when you were walking through City Hall following the
No,
following the-
I was walking by myself looking extremely kidnappable.
Interesting.
Why am I bald?
So you, the wife of the mayor, were walking through
add some
the
hair, RGB.
council unescorted by police officers. Is this again, as a judge, is this standard procedure for a crime scene?
I would say that there was no standard procedure for an attack of this magnitude. We haven't experienced that in this republic, and there was no precedent for the unprecedented attack upon the council.
What the fuck did she just say?
He just said 4 things. at
He
the
just
same
tried to
way.
sound smart, but he ain't say shit.
What does that sum up to?
What should I
as a judge of this city, as an expert
Shut up,
witness,
RGB.
You've dealt with cases where multiple people were shot.
What's the
Yes.
How frequently do you see on criminal records shootings of 5, 6, 7, 8, or even more people?
During a typical gang-related shooting, fairly often.
daily dose? Daily dose.
It would be hard for me to choose, but I could if I was allowed by the judge to pull up my extenuous 2,500 pages of Google Docs and get you the exact number.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Interesting. So, in a city where these sorts of mass shootings occur all the time,
TJ, I'm gonna
there's-
try
this
this
is
out. It's
unprecedented?
crazy.
Yes, an attack on the council's unprecedented compared to a gang-related shooting. They're two different things. Comparing apples to oranges would be a false equivalency. That's a logical fallacy.
Still both true.
See, she just tried to act smart, but she
No,
fucking
you're right.
stupid.
No, you're right. I mean, you were judge actually when I was mayor. Remember if there were any terrorist or sorry, do you remember if there were any attacks upon me as a mayor at the time?
Objection relevance.
Sustained.
How long were you walking through the courthouse before you left?
Sorry, what was the first part of that sentence?
Following the attack.
Somebody fucking said, I'm coming, TJ. I'm contacting TJ. That is
90
crazy.
seconds and 120
That is
seconds
great.
before I realized what
I
was
was
going on.
choking on my water, bro.
You just say when she.
No further questions. Let me
Somebody said,
consult my
summoning TJ. Can you hear me?
She
just
wasn't
a
a
little bit.
victim of a mass murder, and now she didn't realize until she realized what was
You see
going
what
on.
I'm saying, Mick? She tries to act super smart.
Mrs.
but she does a whole
Thoroughbred,
bunch of nothing.
how long
we cooked
between you getting out of the hospital and you arriving at City Hall was there?
TJ hates Ramee. Can you hear me? Should I
Not
say that?
Too long.
Was it 30 minutes?
Oh no. It was probably less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Aggravated assault right there. Fuck that attempted murder.
So I'd like to refer you back to Officer Decker's testimony where he mentioned that officers were at the courthouse for around
You guys are
2
fucking
hours 45
stupid,
minutes
bro.
to 3 hours
Who the
15.
fuck comes up with this shit in chat?
Is it your testimony that you didn't see any officers when you went there 2 minutes after you got out of the hospital?
Sorry, that was a long sentence. Say it again.
Oh, here we go.
Given that Officer Decker said
Oh
that
my
officers
God.
were there for, let's say, at least 3 hours, is it your testimony you didn't see officers there
Oh no,
2
I saw
minutes after you
officers.
got out
I
of the
never said that I didn't see officers. I was asked about barriers.
Bro,
or
she's
whatever,
throwing
and
like
I
crazy.
honestly don't really know what he meant by barriers. I was assuming he meant
She's
maybe
starting to panic
things.
now.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
she's
definitely officers
choking.
roaming around. It's so
Now
close to
she's
Bell.
just
and-
rambling.
Yo,
She's
to be
fucking
honest,
rambling.
you
officers
actually
just
just
let
keep
you
her
walk
up there,
through
to
the
be
crime
honest, and
scene?
let her just keep panicking.
Yes.
She's just rambling at this point.
Sounds like she fucking rapping this
They let
shit,
you
bro.
walk past evidence?
Yes.
Did they question you
Yes.
about why you were there?
Yes.
What did they ask?
They're like, Siobhan, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm looking for everyone. They're like, they're not here. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I left.
Were you escorted out?
She said she went up to the third floor and looked at
No,
her
I was left to
computer.
fend for myself.
Would it be correct to understand that officers let you
They
walk
literally-
all the way to... I was asking a question. Would it be correct to say that the officers let you walk all the way to the archives room before interrupting you?
They were very
Nope,
focused on
it's
their
on the
tasks. I'm
third
not even
floor.
sure how many even noticed me.
So you don't believe the officers were cognizant of a victim walking through a crime scene?
Where did everybody go?
I mean, Callista was, and she would told me, Siobhan, you should get out of here.
How many officers were there?
Are they doing this on purpose or like?
Well, given what was going on, it was kind of hard.
There's no way
to
this.
see
There's
people. I could
yeah,
hear people that I
literally.
couldn't see. You
There's
know
no
what
way
I
they're
mean?
this
So
bad,
it's a
right?
question to ask.
I told you she's
I
a
don't know.
shit lawyer.
Give me what happened here.
We say that, but watch them fucking.
Garrett,
do it,
please
bro.
retweet it. Thank you.
You know how this
Like,
shit goes.
this answers the
Peanut,
question. I don't
what
want
do
to
you
look like
say?
a
What-
joke. I just
you're
want
smoking
to
that
make
heavy
sure I'm being
at
honest.
this
Okay.
point, right?
She's smoking cock, man.
And you would know, and he would know.
Yeah, I'm experienced on that.
How long between the initial shooting and the officers securing the scene?
Oh, between the initial shooting, oh god, I don't know how many hours were we fucking on that floor hearing gunfire going off. It sounded like
There she goes with the crying voice. You ready?
like fucking like Waco.
There she goes. There she goes.
Hold on, she about to ult.
Hold on, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have ADHD, which means I have a myopia at a time, and I'm really, really bad at estimating how long time
Oh,
things
here we
take.
go.
I really don't know how to answer this question without fucking.
Oh no!
It seems like a very long
Expert, by the
time.
way. Expert, by the way.
Okay.
All I hear is fucking yep.
Were you involved in the investigation at all after the initial day?
Objection scope.
Take a rebuttal.
I believe it's in scope, as we have established that she was at least there when evidence was being collected, and trying to see if that may have happened further in the investigation is what we're trying to pry here.
Nothing on direct was asked about the following days or time afterwards. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay.
Fair enough. No further questions.
Boys, I actually think we might be acquitted of all charges at this point.
That's a hell of a
Nothing
mistrial
on
right
redirect,
there.
Your Honor.
Tampering.
I mean, let's be
You
honest,
recall
but
her?
that's what we're saying now. But
Okay.
watch me do something.
Mr. O'Brien, you can go and step down. Is this
You know
witness
how this
person
shit goes,
recall
man.
Defense?
Right.
Up to you guys.
No need to recall at this time.
The smurf on these dudes.
I think that's their last
Yeah,
witness, by the way.
she cooked it. She cooked it.
One more candidate.
Stay- you can go.
Hail Mary, Ramee. I have it.
Bro, she threw so bad. Holy fuck.
Alrighty.
Okay, you're right. She's actually fucking stupid.
Everyone stay
Any
focused,
additional
stay
witnesses
focused.
at this
It
time?
ain't over.
Our final witness will be Dr. Philippa Cantor.
I can't help but notice that there's somebody sprawled out on the floor in here. Are they okay? Do they
He's just
require
lying
medical
down.
attention?
Okay, he's just sliding down, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Peanut, I missed my car, man.
Why did they call Cantor?
Yeah, they also
Not sure.
For real, man. Doing all those things.
they haven't really proved to Mickey
Captain
why
Forward, if you can go
we should be
ahead and
charged
restart
with
the
terrorism,
episode.
and why we should be.
This is part of it. Left now. You know what I'm
There's no
saying?
motive. Yeah, I know. They haven't.
Please, please raise your left hand.
Of course.
Do you solemnly swear that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole
It's too
truth,
late for
and
them to
nothing
do that,
but the
Chad. They
truth,
have. This is their
under
last
the
witness
pains
to.
and penalties of perjury. So help you God.
I do.
They haven't shown political. They haven't proved political motive at
Witnesses
all.
Sworn in. Counselor, floor is yours.
For the court's record, what is your name?
I'm Dr. Philippa Cantor.
And what is your current employment position?
I am an attending physician at the Los Santos Medical Group, as well as the healthcare liaison on the current city council.
Where were you on May 22nd around 6 p.m. EST?
At 6 p.m., I would have been at the hospital.
Did you have anything planned around this time?
I was around a little bit earlier than I usually get on duty, So I planned to attempt to meet
Yeah,
with
Newski, he
Solomon
is.
Walker, the deputy mayor, to discuss legislation. And I called him requesting such.
After your meeting with Walker, what did you do next?
I was on duty for a short time longer.
Thanks for that
before
prime, Hunter.
going to Sandy to see the sheriff get announced, and then rushing straight back here for the city council meeting.
Were you present at a meeting at City Hall?
Yes, I was.
Is this normally where you hold your meetings?
Yes. Every single time so far it has been here.
Has the city council meeting ever been held in a different location?
No, it has not.
Are you aware of any other uses for the city council meeting room?
As far as I'm aware of, no. There's no other use for it.
Did you see anyone outside the meeting room when you arrived?
Yes, I did. When I first got there, there were 3 individuals waiting outside. I believe Leah Strong, Ursula Leichenberg, and Alexander Bones.
And why were they there?
I had a brief discussion with them. Leah and
Who's this
Alexander,
guy's name? What's this guy's name?
mentioned that they were there to talk to us about farming, to kind of teach us what was going on with that. And Ursula films these meetings, so that's why she was there.
Did anything happen during the city council meeting?
Yes. Approximately 10 to 15 minutes into it, at least it felt like, we were going to let those individuals in. Max got up, opened the door, and numerous individuals ran in, guns blazing, and started shooting at everyone. It kicked up a lot of smoke. I did not get a great look at what was happening around me. I tried to crawl through the smoke to hide off to the side. Once the smoke started to dissipate, I saw an individual dressed in black and white turn around, notice myself and Alex Domino, and shoot us both.
Did you hear anything during the
Yo,
shooting?
Jay, thanks for that 28, brother.
Just
Jiggly
at
with
the
the 6
start,
and gaming. Thanks for that 5,
one
brother.
of the individuals who barged in
Love using the
said
chat, man.
something
Show
along
some
the
love.
lines of, meeting fucking adjourned, and something about fucking Peanut Small.
Oh my baby.
Do you know how
mama,
long you were
Peanut.
incapacitated for?
Parsa, thanks for that prime.
I was in need of medical attention for over an hour, but I was able to kind of get a rush of adrenaline and come to my senses after a couple minutes.
Were you treated after the shooting had been resolved?
Yes. Once the officers were able to come in, Officer Coyote helped with some stabilization on scene, and then EMS pulled in not too long after, and I was transported to the hospital.
Did the city council meeting resume after the shooting had been resolved?
No, it did not.
Willie, thanks for that prime, brother. Welcome to the community, guys. A lot of brand new subs coming in. Appreciate you guys.
They can ask that.
A few of us have met to talk, but
What?
we have not been able to meet in any official capacity.
Forget it.
Due to numerous members being in and out of ICU after the shooting, as well as one being deceased.
Have you been threatened or felt threatened since the shooting occurred?
You know, bitch.
I have not been.
Not bitch,
directly
I'm sorry. Oh
threatened.
my god.
In fact,
Yes, W.
really
I fucking love her
funny.
judge
Things
character, by
has
the
been
way.
quite
I don't know what her
things
judge
considered
character is,
recently.
chat, but it's
However,
B.
due to the
Her judge character is
circumstances,
my favorite
and
judge
many
in
people
Nopixel.
involved, I have been a bit.
I forgot what
influenced, so
her name was.
Real careful. Been sticking with the place.
No, dude, she's really cool, chat. I'm not glazing
Have
her.
the core functions of the city council been disrupted?
She's very cool. Heart, that's what it was.
Yes.
I
they
love
have,
her character.
Yo, Ramos.
One moment.
Yeah, what's up?
Check the water, man.
I wish I had a fucking.
Yeah, bro, I
phone.
already
No further
tweeted that.
questions, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Nah,
oars
that's
up on the
crazy.
cross.
What does it
Look
say?
what I
don't
look
have
what
a
I
phone.
tweeted.
What did you tweet? When?
Look it up.
I don't have any cross.
I have a little bit.
Yo, what does it say,
Go for
bro?
it. Keep it brief.
It's a picture, man.
Fuck.
Wait, that's the same shit.
Dr. Cantor, had this all not occurred, when would the next council meeting have been scheduled for?
They are currently every Tuesday, so it would have been right now.
Is the only unavailable member Mr. Walker?
No. Solomon Walker is also medically unavailable currently.
Define medically unavailable.
He's in the ICU at this time.
Has there ever been a council meeting where 2 members are not present?
I don't believe so. Occasionally there's one missing, but usually it's very well communicated. We don't want to push forward and vote on people's behalf without their ability to decide if they would forfeit their vote.
Your position as healthcare liaison, is there any prerequisite of a position of power within the hospital for that position?
Actually, kind of the opposite. From my understanding, for the city council, you cannot be a member of high command. I'm essentially a
So then
command
why
level,
is Cornwood a
so
captain? Then?
I'm
If that's the
recommending
case, then why is Cornwood captain and he's liaison?
what goes on around there. But I do have a decent amount of experience at the hospital, yes.
Being in command, does that mean you're authority within the hospital?
Yes, yeah. I am still a level of authority.
Have you, Solomon? You ever dealt with Dr. Montez at all?
Objection scope.
Sustain.
No further questions, but we'd like to mark the witness for recall.
Understood.
Understood.
Anything on redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Didn't expect it.
Dr. Cantor, you can go ahead and step down. Are there any additional witnesses for the prosecution?
No, Your Honor.
Would you like to highlight evidence at this time, or will you do it as part of your...
I will do it as part of closing.
Does the prosecution rest?
The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
The prosecution rests. That has kind of gotten us to the halfway point of this matter. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's take 5. Everyone stretch, get a drink, get some food. Court will reconvene at 30 minutes after the hour. Court's in a brief recess.
Yippee!
Okay.
Sorry, halfway.
Wait, did they just say halfway?
It's not.
It's not going to be halfway because he has
It's
he's not
not
calling anybody up, so it's going to be really quick.
At 30 minutes. They're saying halfway because one half of the side have given their arguments.
Yeah,
But we are
our
not
side
calling
doesn't-
them.
Sending on business 3 times, man.
Yeah,
Three fucking
Hold on.
times.
How long did he say? How long is the? How long?
Hold on, hold on.
4-minute recess.
Everyone knows, stay calm. Don't go
Your
talking
Honor.
shit. Let's just keep our shit here. You know what I'm saying?
Going and doing other things and then coming back.
100%.
Like, all we're going to do is call up Cantor and call up
Alright,
Max,
see you,
and that's
Chad.
it.
You sure you don't want me to understand,
Wait,
man?
who you
I can
calling
spit
up?
some game.
Mickey's going to be questioning Dab, and I'm going to be questioning Cantor.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get her to speak to the malpractice of
5 minutes.
doctor.
5 minutes.
Yeah, we're just doing like 2 recalls, right? And then closing?
Yeah.
Yo, let me ask you a
Okay, that's
question.
not bad.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Let me ask you a question. Max did say he never said he was commissioner. Meanwhile, everybody that was on stand said he was.
Siobhan did, so we can just direct him to her testimony.
Yeah, dude,
Okay,
in the
perfect.
literally, Robin, in the
Actually,
video,
3 minutes.
you literally hear him ordering people to be arrested while he was down in the meeting room.
Yeah.
On video.
Yeah, Dab is Mickey's.
I mean, he literally lied on the stand, bro. It's,
Yeah.
it's as simple as that.
The
I'm
boys,
just on it.
they got it. Let the lawyers do their job.
Why does Kay keep saying that?
Murder part, he's dealing more with the terrorism part.
Okay.
Hi, Ray. Hi, Ursula.
Hey, bro. How you
I
doing?
think
So-
for momentum's sake, we don't recall Cantor.
Okay.
Did they cuff you to the
Sure, okay.
Boom.
I think we only call. There's something about only calling Max.
Yeah, I'm alright. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're scaring me with that gun. I ain't
yeah,
gonna-
that could work.
Unless you're questioning if Cantor can be quick.
It's basically going to be.
I'm sorry.
Have you dealt with Dr.
Here goes
Montez?
calm like little bitch.
Actually, you know,
Are
yeah.
you-
I'll let
really
you.
bad.
I'll let you
It's gonna
cook.
be
Have you
really-
dealt with him before?
it's gonna
Are you
be
aware
really
of any
bad for you
malpractice?
two, okay?
Like,
Don't
have you ever
be evil.
disciplined him for
Come on, Cammy.
malpractice?
Yo.
Do you know if anyone is disciplined for malpractice?
I told
how many times, and that's about it.
Okay, I told Bobby we're cuffed to
That
the
works.
table, so he's gotta, like,
I don't know why
I'm gonna be
Ellie.
working on my closing.
Yeah, bro, you're not cuffed to shit.
I broke the fucking chair.
They cuffed me to this table, man.
Yeah, I mean, so we're an ass
Yeah, well,
table,
Ellie,
break the
what's
fucking
going on with
table.
you?
Break the part of the table that you cuffed to.
So pretty much,
Just skip the
I
table,
got.
right?
I'm on
Hold on, let me
hold
break
for
this shit.
harboring a fugitive, and they're not going to push my charges until your guys' charges are done because they're going to make me an accessory to your stuff as well. So I'm pretty much going to be charged for killing
And
my
what even
dad.
tied them to you?
What are you talking about, man? Stop playing me, man.
Because
What you saying, Zo?
Are you harboring a
had
fugitive? No
Zolo.
properties are in your house.
Oh, shit, hold on.
In your name.
Well,
I think he
I
watched
have
me do it.
properties.
I think he
Obviously, the
watched-
Broke House and the warehouse, which were,
The
farming
warehouse is
things.
in your name?
No, I have a separate one, a
Yeah.
farming one, purely that Kit. No, I was found with Zolo.
Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, God, man. Some people said that shit might be out of
That's so
I
stupid.
got they. So what happened was they
Oh,
found us while we were waiting for the hospital to clear out. They told me I had to take him to the hospital and they would escort me. Then when I got there, they pretty much said, "Oh, you can't go in. It's on lockdown. We'll take him."
Need a drink?
That is so dumb.
So,
Me? Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Explosion. He's
And
trying to
then
hit on me.
I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know it was Zolo." They said his name was James, and they're like, "No, we know that you know it was him." Like they treated me like absolute shit. I wasn't even worth a conversation or anything while I was in the cells. It was wild.
All right, Carmine, your minute's up. It's time to.
That's so stupid.
You're gonna have to wait.
Solo's the one cuffed to the fucking table. You
Who-
got him
Who's,
busted.
who are you? Who's dealing with you?
Time's up. You'll finish.
Maeve Wolf. Honestly, I want her. I want her.
Who the fuck is that?
Bitch.
Oh, we had a
Yeah,
recess.
sounds
Apparently,
like one.
she's a new
guess
cop.
we are.
She's a
Yeah,
new
it's been
cop.
fun.
Classic. Trying to earn a name.
Yeah.
I can.
She's the one who was in a throuple with Scotty in town.
Why
Just
did
a
she?
quick
Why is
point
she
of
even
order
like doing all
before
that though?
we,
It makes no
continue.
sense.
I don't know.
Can we have the conversations
Was that
in
even
the
allowed?
gallery stop or move further back towards the back of the
Like, Ramee, you know
courtroom?
the way that Scott's
Please, no
competing for
disruptions to
lawyers?
council.
Yeah.
That never
you know,
happened for her.
let's continue
That's
this
violation of
court
rights.
case. Get through it. We've been doing good so far. My
Peanut.
understanding is we have just a couple of witnesses to speak to, and then we'll have closing statements and
thug.
deliberations. Y'all have been great so far. Keep it up. You keep the more you keep it up, the sooner we you guys can kind of speak freely.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, you a thug.
Captain Bailiff Cornwall, can you patrol the peanut gallery every so often?
What you say? What you say about me?
Not you, Peanut. The gallery.
Oh, all right.
If you wanted, you
gallery.
could just roll over them or sit on
His
them or
switch-up
whatever
was
you need
crazy.
to do to contain them.
Okay.
We are picking up with the defense to present their. Who will you be calling first?
The defense calls Dr. Philippa Cantor to the stand.
All right, Cancer, come on back up. Binder, you're already under oath.
Yes, understood.
Looking great, Kanka.
You sir.
Well, Dr. Cantor, just a few questions for you. In your previous testimony, you stated that you are in a command position in the hospital. Have you ever dealt with Dr. Montez?
Yes, I have. I have worked with him for many, many years.
What's your opinion of him as a doctor?
As a doctor, he does an extremely good job. I have never once had an issue with his medical treatment. I have been there with him in surgeries and other things. He holds it down.
Have you ever dealt with him in regards to malpractice?
No, there has never been any accusations of malpractice against Montez.
I gave it to Camilla.
Peanut, stay in your fucking seat, bitch.
Would you consider his
What'd you say, sir?
actions with the defibrillator that of a good doctor?
Try to be a good bitch.
As explained on the stand
Don't
today,
you get hauled by a K
medical
every day?
is not
Oh,
a
shut the
medical
fuck
science.
up.
Shut the fuck up.
It is
Yo, what
weighing
the fuck,
pros
man?
and cons of
Oh, you don't shut up.
anything that you do to a
Yo,
patient.
what do you mean? He literally said
Such
something.
as CPR, you might break their ribs. That is harming them, but it would save their life. I
This dude
believe
never
that
shut
his
up, homie.
actions that
Holy
day
fuck.
I'm trying to listen to the court case. You know what I mean?
For real,
saved
he
his
happy.
life.
Yo, how about you go fight a fucking
Despite
cockroach, you
any potential
fucking big belly
It's
bitch?
too loud as fuck.
Y'all need to keep it down, okay?
Do so loud, Vin.
Your belly need to keep
That's
you
what
down,
I'm saying, dude.
Y'all on my dick
Have
for
you
no
ever had
reason,
the
man.
discipline, Dr. Montez?
Other
If you want to piss him
than
off, she'd be like, yeah, he's worse than Zakid.
personal issues unrelated to his
Fuck
work,
up, man.
I have not even received complaints, let alone had to punish him.
You know, you always bitching, bro.
Bro, chill. Let the lawyers focus.
So, have you had to punish him on a personal matter?
No. Like I said,
Bro, is that the
not
one thing? What? This is all Case been saying the entire fucking court case.
No further questions from me, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything needed on Cross, Ural? Or Oliver?
No questions on Cross, Your Honor.
All right, Dr. Cantor, you can go ahead and step down. Thank you again for remaining here. You can stay, you can go at this point. Of
course.
Defense, your next witness.
The defense calls Maximilian Thoroughbred, the mayor, commissioner, police commissioner. Sorry, I'm unsure which one he is, to the stand.
A
Or
free
is he
cop
victim in this
does
case?
have their gun
We call
out.
him to the stand either way.
Well, he's not even in the courtroom.
We can
It's
keep the
bad, man.
commentary to the side, Mr. Sinclair.
He was
recalled, Your Honor.
He was
Thank you.
recalled.
Give him a call. Hang on.
I'll give him a call. I got his number.
You got it? Okay.
Wasn't he told to stay in the courtroom?
Hey, you guys notice every cop has their gun out?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, for
Shoot on
real?
sight thing.
Oh, we're fucked. We're gonna die.
Your Honor, why are guns drawn currently?
Oh, because I'm here.
True.
I'm not certain. I'm not handling the security response or the PD's response.
It's making me.
Is there
I'm a little bit scared, Your Honor.
Is there currently an active threat, officer?
You gotta respect your courtroom, man.
Several of us have guns out. Are you talking to me or another individual? I'm just
Yeah, every cop here has their gun out.
Understood. I'll defer to your best judgment. They're
I'm
not
so
brandishing them
fucking
against
loud,
you,
man.
gentlemen.
Well, I mean, everyone in here came through a metal detector, so it just seems excessive.
It's still possible to sneak weapons past. I was shot the other day in the courtroom.
Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yes, I actually dodged the
Oh,
bullets.
I'm so happy you're going.
Oh, you dodged that shit?
Oh fuck, what a
Yeah,
shame.
ducks.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I believe the,
Hey, Angel,
the
put off
judge's
security.
stand has the same
Well,
sort of
yeah, a judge.
protection as the council table. did.
Dodge or an invisible
as a reminder,
barrier?
Mr. Thoroughbred, you are.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking around.
Your Honor, I'm good to proceed.
I think so.
Thank you.
Might head back to the station for a little
Mr. Thoroughbred. I want to start by asking you, what happened to you after you were incapacitated at the courthouse?
Immediately after, I was kind of stunned. Obviously, I'd been shot. I was moved into the meeting room. This is probably like not like right after the shooting, but like pretty close to right after the shooting, and then I was deposited near the door inside.
Did you receive medical care following this?
No.
You didn't receive any medical care at all?
I mean, like after the whole situation, yeah, we were trapped in there. They were having a fucking gunfight while TJ
No, for
Walker
real.
bled out on the ground.
This guy died. This guy got shot in the head and
Okay.
then gave Call of
following
Duty
your
comms.
medical care, what did you do after that?
Like after I went to the hospital?
Correct.
I don't really recall specifically what I did.
Okay.
That's convenient.
In your actions as mayor, as we discussed earlier in this case, there's the charges of prison break, and was there an attempt made by you as the mayor to apprehend the suspects?
As the mayor? No.
Yeah. As the mayor, no. Did you act in any other capacity to try to apprehend the suspects?
Yeah, over the past, like, I don't know, however long this manhunt's been going on. Yeah.
Oh, this
That made a
this
scene
manhunt. Are you involved in directing this manhunt at all?
I was appointed by the state of San Andreas as the commissioner of police.
You were appointed by the state of San Andreas as the police commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much
That,
fuck. But it
would
was
you say
self-appointed.
That's normal proceeding for a mayor to also be appointed as a commissioner for the police department.
Objection leading.
How so?
No fucking training needed to be commissioner these days,
Suggesting
huh?
an answer with the way he has phrased the question.
I'll hear a rebuttal.
Your honors, I'm trying to establish how
You should just rephrase it.
chief commissioner, or sorry, the commissioner for the police department is appointed when they're also already serving as the mayor. It seems unconventional to me. I'm curious if Mayor Thoroughbred will speak on that.
What up, Navy? Thanks for that 6 months, bro.
You see what he's trying to do, right, Peanut?
I'm not talking.
That's an idiot.
Peanut, you got to know when to talk. See, right now there's silence, so you can talk, right?
Whatever you say, Baldy.
I think Peanut is sound
shut the
activated.
fuck up.
Yeah,
bro.
this guy
I'm trying to
always
listen.
be.
Holy shit! Shut up.
Ramos, I ain't taking shit from a
Restate the
guy that's
question?
scared of a fucking little spider.
From the record, I
hey,
have it
you're
is when you
acting
say
like
that
Vinny,
it's
bro,
normal
relax.
for the mayor to be
Man's got a
appointed
fucking
commissioner.
HVAC over here.
When considering
real.
the vast and chronicled history of every mayor in Los Santos, I would say it's unconventional because the mayors of Los Santos of the past were famous for embezzlement, dereliction of duty, and other assorted crimes.
Objection, facts, nothing evidence.
You know, new mayor's a terrorist.
Yeah, stand on business.
I mean, he's answering the question that was posed by the defense.
And there's no direct accusation in there. I'm going to go ahead and leave that on the record.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor, for leaving that on the record. This is true, ladies and gentlemen of the courtroom. Mayors of Los Santos certainly have a long record of embezzlement and corruption. Very great point, Mayor Thoroughbred.
Let's strike that as counsel testify. Let's stick to the questions here, Mickey.
Of course. Thank you so much, Your Honor. As commissioner, were you involved in this investigation?
No, it was headed up by Decker. I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose the other investigators for their own safety. I don't really know how that protocol works.
Were you involved in the manhunt to pursue the defendants?
Oh, yeah.
This guy's.
So you
As a
were involved in
victim.
the manhunt to pursue the defendants,
Mm-hmm.
but you were not involved in the investigation.
Correct.
Not being involved in the investigation is
And,
crazy.
I'm sure, as a mayor,
Perjury right there.
Cap of death
you,
right here, dude.
appointed an oversight
The
committee.
cap
some
of
sort
Shaitan,
committee
bro.
that
What
could
is
ensure
this?
that this was this transition of tremendous power was done in an appropriate manner.
But I thought he was.
No.
What's your response to that?
What? No? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, now this is
uh,
curious, Mayor Thoroughbred. This is curious. Because you said you're not involved in the investigation.
Right.
Who in the police department would ensure that you're not involved in the investigation?
Oh, there you go. Bitch ass Crane giving advice over there. You hear him?
Repeat that?
Who in the police department could ensure that you are not involved in the investigation?
Objection relevance.
Oh, this is highly relevant, Your Honor. Because
How so?
how so?
Yes, you rebuttal.
It's highly relevant because the commissioner would be the one who oversees the entire police department. A commissioner, which would have to ensure that the investigation is done in a fair and judicious way following due process. A commissioner, which is then appointed by the state as also the mayor in this case and the victim in this case.
Oh, Mickey about to burn this fucking courtroom down.
God damn.
Beautifully put.
Take a rebuttal from the prosecution.
If the defense feels that they have a civil case, they are totally free to be.
Bison
able to
got.
take
I mean,
that up.
Decker got on the
Anytime.
stand and
I feel
fucking
like
said
this
he
is
didn't
no
get
relevance
regret.
to the
That's
criminal
an idiot, bro.
proceedings here today.
Hey,
Bro,
classic.
this-
Civil case. Classic.
10-2.
Civil case wouldn't solve everything.
Yo, Mickey, tell your mom I fuck with her, bro. Right?
Objection for relevance is going to be sustained.
Very well.
Did he just say sustained?
Do you have access, Maximilian Thoroughbred, to the reports involving this case?
Yep.
We are going to jail.
Cool. Okay. And at any time, you can also inject yourself into those reports, correct?
Inject.
Objection leading.
Let me ask a different question.
And thank you.
How
Go
did he
ahead.
sustain that? I don't.
If there
that makes
were
no sense.
improper
It was fucking
investigation,
One, right? No, the previous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and failure of due process regarding the
Why?
investigation,
Because that's Max Thoroughbred.
Because these
who
judges
from
are
the
fucking dumb as
police?
shit.
No, Norman Adams is
that
a cop
fault?
judge. Vinny. Telling you he was.
No,
Their
you already
direct
told me.
superiors in this case, if Decker were the lead investigator,
Like he
it would
dick
fall
rides
to the
them.
chief of police and assistant chief of police in their chain of command to handle him
Throw 'em down
properly.
on their dicks, bro.
Oh, their chain of command to the chief of police. And who
Damn,
does the
Vinny.
chief of police answer to?
Me? I guess.
Thank you. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Interesting. Interesting.
So all this and watch what's gonna
Chris,
happen,
you
so
started this case saying
Guilty.
he don't give it- he can't
all
give it.
this is for
open
hey,
for
everybody's
cross.
guilty for everything.
Holy shit.
All right, Mr. Mayor, just a couple questions. Did you recuse yourself from the investigation?
This shit, man.
Yes.
All right. We already.
Yeah, he sounds pissed, bro. You hear him, man? He sounds.
I just
he's-
got
yeah,
one more
his-
question. Is there anything that you want to
headline's
say
going
to
even
the
further back.
individuals that shot at you?
Objection relevance.
Sustained.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't sit back down, homie.
You're
No
you got
further
anything?
questions. No.
I thought you
All right,
were the
Mr.
man,
Thoroughbred, you can
homie.
step down for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, terrorist.
You are excused at this point. You can stay. You can go. It's up.
Hey, that's
I'll
my
stay.
terrorist right there.
Defense, will you be calling any additional witnesses at this time?
These guys gonna.
No.
Your Honor, are these officers gonna gun us down or something? I'm a little bit. This is getting intense.
Not gonna gun you down, Ramee.
They keep getting closer and closer. to us.
Defense counsel,
I
any
know.
additional witnesses? Anyone gonna testify?
No, Your Honor. That is all.
Okay. Would you like to highlight evidence now,
Oh,
or
there they go. Choo 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 choo.
in closing?
Peanut, stop.
In closing. Or actually, let me.
What are you doing? Get back into the fucking table, bitch.
One moment.
I didn't even do nothing. What the fuck?
We get the last word.
Okay.
Take a moment.
Yes,
Yo,
in
what the
closing.
hell?
Thank you.
Does the defense rest then, Mr. Sinclair?
The defense rests. Thank you so much.
Getting hold, little bro.
Fuck you, bitch.
Gentlemen, how are we looking on closing statements? Are they going to be ready? Do we need time? How do we look here?
I'm ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense?
Take a second if you need it.
Yeah, I'd like a brief second, just a few minutes, maybe even just 3.
Just 3? All right. I'll give you 3 minutes. We'll give you till 50 after the hour. Court's in recess.
All right, let our lawyers cook up, boys.